that notification, we about to go live. Hit this track and do your dance like you Karen Lacey. Run it back and turn Matthew to the house, baby. It's Tingle and Co. Come keep with the show. It's a new era. Let's get it, let's go. It's Tingle and Co. It's Tingle and Co. Come keep with the show. It's a new era. Let's get it, let's go. It's Tingle and Co. What up, Lloyd? What up, Lloyd? You can call me him. I'm Shay Dixon in the whip with them RPMs. Gotta pull up to the chat and shit out to them. Not trying to ball like Big Folk, then get out the gym. Monday through Friday. When you see that notification, we about to go live. Hit this track and do your dance like you Karen Lacey. Run it back and turn Matthew to the house, baby. It's Tingle and Co. Come keep with the show. It's a new era. Let's get it, let's go. It's Tingle and Co. It's Tingle and Co. Come keep with the show. It's a new era. Let's get it, let's go. It's Tingle and Co. What up, Lloyd? What up, Lloyd? You can call me him. I'm Shay Dixon in the whip with them RPMs. Gotta pull up to the chat and shit out to them. Not trying to ball like Big Folk, then get out the gym. Monday through Friday. When you see that notification, we about to go live. Hit this track and do your dance like you Karen Lacey. Run it back and turn Matthew to the house, baby.
All right, good morning and welcome in here on this Friday morning as we close out the week. We appreciate all of you getting in here and starting your day with us as we are brought to you by our friends over at FanDuel every single day. Yesterday's FanDuel pick of the day via our mysterious picks analyst was in our Discord server. So we'll get the link to that put in the chat today so you can join that if you missed it yesterday, so you can stay up to date on what today's is as well. We appreciate our friends over at FanDuel bringing you our show every single day. Make sure you go download the FanDuel app or head over to the FanDuel website. And you could have taken the Lady Tigers minus 10.5 last night, but they would not have covered as they win by 8, 78-70 against the Rebels last night in Oxford. A big victory for the Tigers. Good morning to all of you. We appreciate y'all getting in here, as well as Lloyd, Wyatt. Good morning, my friends.
Good morning.
How are we doing?
Doing good.
Having a good start to a good close to the week.
Yep.
As we've got LSU baseball this weekend. They are in Jacksonville today, tomorrow, Sunday, and then back in Baton Rouge on Tuesday as they play McNeese, I believe, in Alec Box Stadium. LSU women's basketball, the victory last night as well. Like we said, in Oxford, they get that win. And it was quite the scene.
Quite the sight.
As that place was rocking. It was a packed house in Oxford, and of course it was. Ole Miss fans will always show up to go watch LSU, especially now. And you witnessed it last night. They had that place packed. It was jumping. But it was LSU fans as well. You could hear it at the end. Those LSU chants rang through in Oxford as the Tigers complete the comeback to win 78-70 over the Rebels last night. Look, it was maybe not a pretty game. There was definitely some rough spots in the matchup. LSU was down 13 in the third quarter. They end up dominating the fourth. An absolute domination. Ole Miss was 0 for 17 in that fourth quarter. 0 for 17, did not make a field goal in that fourth quarter. All of their fourth quarter points come off of free throws, and the Tigers were able to turn that defense into offense as they were able to get out and run, which is what this team does, right? That's what we've said from the beginning before they even started playing, was that for this team to be successful, especially offensively, that's who they are. You witnessed it against Texas when they weren't able to get out and run. They weren't able to score, right? They had a fourth quarter similar to what Ole Miss had last night. Against South Carolina, the way they scored in the fourth quarter was Flau'jae Johnson getting out and running, hustling for offensive rebounds, right? That's their offense. They're not a half-court offense where they're going to slow the game down. No, they want to run and gun, and that's why Mylasia Fulwiley leads the way with, I believe, 26 points last night, is because that's who she is. That's the best thing she can add to this roster, to this team, is her defense, being active on ball, and then getting out and running. And she was able to do that late in that game, as well as Flau'jae Johnson prior to her fouling out. It was a good victory for the Tigers as they come back from down 13 to win 78-70. Obviously a lot to take from it, but ultimately what I saw was the heart and the grit to close that thing out and win it, right? You're coming off, like I said yesterday, an emotional loss last Saturday to South Carolina. Excuse me.
Bless you.
And you were able to get on the road, travel to Oxford in what was a hostile environment. And you see right there, they're down 12 points right there in the third quarter. Mylasia Fulwiley hits the three, and they just started chipping away from there, defense to offense, get out and run, finish on the other end. It was huge. And it showed me, especially the fact that you were able to lock in defensively at a tough point in that game in the fourth quarter and turn that defense into offense and find a way to win. I mean, they're down 10 right now with 6.5 to go in the game.
And then
I think it stayed at 69 forever.
Oh.
Where Ole Miss just could not score on the other end. LSU was forcing turnovers, getting rebounds, and getting out and running, right? This gets tapped out, off they go, off to the races. Drop it off, great pass, great finish. That's who they are, right? Like that's who this LSU team is. They want to do this, that move, money, right? This is what they want to do. That is literally how they came back and won the game.
Mm-hmm.
It was defense rebound to an outlet. It was poke at the ball, turnover to a fast break. That's who they are.
Do you think that they know that?
I think so. There's no way.
Because it's the hardest thing to do, right, is to convince your team, unless they buy it. And you've seen LSU do this at times, where they've bought into the defensive side of the basketball. But
right.
You're a coach. Is it not harder to make them preach how important defense is because everyone wants to play offense?
Well, you don't see. They're rarely, right? We just watched a highlight mix. Mylasia had a lot of highlights defensively. It doesn't make the videos, right? It doesn't make that's the hard part, right? When you're trying to get, especially young players, to buy in on that side of the ball, it's not pretty. It's not going to be pretty. You're not going to get put on Instagram. Tony Allen doesn't get talked about in the way that like a
first team all defense,
an offensive only player. Like there's plenty of guys that only play offense,
right?
That get talked about.
James Harden.
But well, I mean, he's a different level. But you're Tony Allen's that can't score a lick, but Kobe Bryant sits on a microphone and says it was hell playing him, right? It's different
Shane
because
Battier.
It's ugly, right? It's that's what defense is. And I think this team, I've never doubted that they've accepted that because they haven't had a bad defensive performance, really.
Texas.
But, I mean, really, in that game, it was the offense,
yeah.
right? Their offense was so bad when they got back on defense, and Texas just made the shots.
And they just didn't get back.
Right. And so, and that to me is more of and that's the mental battle of defense is it has to stay steady, right? You cannot allow what happens offensively because that's the struggle they've run into. The offensive struggles turn into defensive struggles because, man, I'm not making a shot. So now I'm pissed off. And so now I'm distracted, backdoor cut, and I give it up, right? Last night, you saw what makes this team special, right? When they are locked in on that side of the ball defensively, the offense comes, right? When you force a miss and you're able to rebound the ball get it out, up the floor, drop it off, layup, right? That's what makes this team special. And they were able to do it in the second half without their most skilled player, right? In the half-court offense, 12 is the answer majority of the times, right? In half-court, you need 12 to be a part of actions. She did not play in that second half. It was a coach's decision. She had a rough start, and it's going to be this is the other thing. They need this to work, right? Sitting her in that second half, they need that to flip the switch because they're not going to make a run without 12. As far as they want to, right? They can win games rather they did it in the second half last night, right? They can win a first, second round game without Michaela Williams. They're that talented, that deep. But Sweet 16, Elite 8, Final 4, however far this team goes, you need 12. And so that needs to flip a switch because they need her. But it was a huge performance from Mylasia Fulwiley and Flau'jae Johnson to step up on that defensive side of the floor and lead the way and then turn it into points on the other end. You also saw the opposite of what LSU went to at the end of the South Carolina game, right? This is what I talked about yesterday or throughout the week. What do you shift after that loss? What are things that you look at and go, okay, let's try something different than that? They went small ball at the end against South Carolina. Jada, Flau'jae, Mylasia, Michaela at the 4, and then Joyner at the 5. Last night against Ole Miss, they went with 2 bigs. They had Joyner and Koval on the floor at the same time. And what that did in that fourth quarter was it locked down the painted area, and they were able to just annihilate the glass and get that thing out and run. And it allowed them to lock in and go in the direction they went. And I liked that group. I liked Amaya and Kate because to me, against South Carolina, Amaya was massive, right? And the scoreboard might not look at it, but she was battling down there. But she's 6'1". She's not as imposing on the interior defensively as Kate Koval is because Kate is 6'5". Like that's that 4-inch difference in height makes a difference.
It's a lot.
And defensively, I thought it was huge having both of the bigs in the game last night to close it out. I thought you got some good stuff from the freshmen as well when they came in the game, right? Zakiya Johnson only played 18 minutes. I mean, only played 18 minutes, only had 6 points, right? But you got good energy, right, as well as Bella Hines and Grace Knox off the bench. And one thing on Grace Knox, we're going to continue this conversation at 9 at the start of the second hour with Joe Schwarz, who will join us back-to-back days to talk about LSU women's basketball. Grace Knox is in the game last night, and she blocks a shot. Blown whistle, it's a foul, right? She deserved the technical. It was a technical foul. The standing over, the yelling, the way the rule book works, that is a technical foul. I'm not upset about the technical. The part that I don't really understand is the discussion around she should be ejected or that this is an intentional foul, this is a flagrant foul, this is like she needs to be out of this game for this. This is the play right here. McMahon to the rim. Now, look, the screaming and the standing over and the taunting, if you want to call it, after, give it a technical. That's fine. But the discussion that this is not a common foul is soft. Whenever I was growing up, when I was learning the game of basketball, first of all, she hits the ball. So it's not like she was going at the head or neck area. Okay? The taunting after does kind of make it look worse, but she hit the ball. She blocked it. It was just a physical, rough block. When I was growing up learning basketball, right, if you're going to foul somebody, they better not what? They better not be able to make the shot. So if you're going to foul somebody, make sure you foul them. Right? That's what I was when I was growing up as a 10-year-old young boy, was if you're going to foul them, you foul them. Right? You don't give – it's none of
Ain't cheap.
No, cheap. Now you've got to foul and they make the shot. So no. They're not going to make that shot. And if that deserves an ejection. What sport are we playing? And I get it. They want to defend. That's their best player going up at the rim. They want to take care of her and protect her body and all. And I understand that. The technical I have no problem with. The emotion in the game, like I have no problem with the technical foul. Now, I mean, I would rather Grace not stand, but whatever. I'm fine with the refs calling that a technical. This is not a common foul. To me, a flagrant, right? I love freeze frame right here. You are going at the head or neck area of the player, and it does not look like a basketball move.
Play.
She blocks the ball.
I'm not even sure it was a foul.
To me, this is closer to not being a foul than it is to being an ejection. So I just want to, and this is also just, let's remember who we're dealing with here, what the school is, the fan base that is crying for this ejection, right? It is Ole Miss, right? You know, and they were looking at their former head coach, now LSU head coach's face in a cutout all over the arena. But Grace Knox, 2 claps to you, ready.
2 free throws also.
If you're going to foul them,
foul them.
Right? Ain't no and ones on this side. So I just
closer to jaywalking than murder.
Yeah.
Like, well, I'm not going throwing the book at you. You're not going to jail, but
I'm fine, and I'm fine with the technical, the emotion after, right? The standing over and screaming.
I'm fine with the technical both ways. I'm fine that she did it, and I don't think that.
I don't think it's not a technical. Like,
yeah,
I'm not mad
you
that
got
they called
caught.
it.
Yeah,
right.
you got
right. It's definitely not a flagrant
Well, you
foul.
can't do both. You can't do this, which looks like if you're, from whatever angle you're watching, and then stand over. It looks like she could have hit her in the face, and then you do that, and it's like, oh God. But
I'm sure in real speed in the game, it probably looked like a high speed collision, like it was like a crash.
And then she stands over, and
course.
you're like, get her out the game.
Yeah, I mean,
And
but
well,
it's like, I mean, you don't think Brian Dawkins did that back in the day when he took somebody's head off? And
from? Nice.
Standing over looking at him, Weapon X. Psychopath. But that, I mean, that's what that is to me. That's
ball.
Spikes, I want to take his soul. It was Grace Knox right there. But it was a good game for the Tigers, especially that second half where they were able to close out in that fourth quarter and find a way to win. And that was my key takeaway. You have to find ways to win. And what happened to Ole Miss last night, what LSU did to Ole Miss last night, is what South Carolina did to LSU on Saturday. South Carolina and LSU, both great teams. Elite teams close games out. South Carolina was a little bit better in that arena than LSU was on Saturday night. Last night, it was the alternate. LSU was better at closing out than Ole Miss was, in such a way that they dominated that fourth quarter. In the fourth quarter, LSU shot 8 for 18. Malaysia Fulwiley had 10 points. Jada Richard 6 points. And Flau'jae Johnson 6 points. Kate Koval 7 rebounds in that fourth quarter, with 3 of them being offensive. Played all 10 minutes. Jada, all 10 minutes. Flau'jae played 9. She fouled out. She had 3 fouls in that fourth quarter. But a huge stretch in that game. And that's what happens when you get out and run. Another key thing that I saw, if you want to compare Saturday and last night, right down the stretch of that game, Jada Richard had multiple mid-range pull-ups that she got to that she missed. Last night, I think it was 67 or 67-69. LSU was down 2, or it was tied. One of the two. They got the ball to Jada. She dribbles down, mid-range pull-up, drills it. I can't remember if that tied the game or if that put them ahead too. It tied at 69. That's the difference, right? That big shot against South Carolina on Saturday, she missed it, right? She knocks it down just a handful of days later. It was a huge response, and I am very intrigued to see how this sparks everything moving forward, because they needed a bounce back after last Saturday against South Carolina. They needed to not sleepwalk or still kind of be on the hangover from the emotion in that last game. And there was a point in the game with some of the mistakes they were making, some of the shots they were missing, because those things did happen. I don't want to focus too much on the fourth quarter. I mean, you did put yourself down 13. You did have 14 turnovers, with Michaela having 4 of those in the first half, right? Part of the reason why the coaches made the decision they did. But you dug deep and you found something in that fourth quarter to defensively lock in and not allow Ole Miss to make a shot. 0 for 17 in that fourth quarter, Ole Miss was. They got some free throws. They scored 7 points, all off of free throws. But McMahon and Lattimore, 0 for 7, both of them. 0 for 14 combined in that fourth quarter. And those were 2 of the 3 leading scorers for Ole Miss, with Cody McMahon being their best player. She scores 25, shot 8 for 25 from the field. Defensively, a huge victory for the Tigers last night and the way they locked in. 31 bench points. LSU had obviously 26 of that 31 coming from Malaysia, who was 10 of 18 from the field, had 7 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 steals, stuffed the stat sheet, had her best game as a Tiger in my opinion, especially in SEC play. But there were still some stupid mistakes. There were some bad missed shots in that game. There's still things to grow from, but that fourth quarter ultimately is where this team separates themselves. Lock in defensively, rebound the hell out of the ball like they did, and run, go. Like, get it off the defensive glass, up the floor, pass it again, get it up, right? Even whenever you're just, you get a steal, you go. There's no reason to be dribbling. If there's somebody ahead of us, we're getting it there. Outlet, pass it. Get that thing up the floor. And one of the things I'm going to be, like I said, the most interested in seeing is the response from Michaela Williams after last night. She is the most skilled player on this team. Now, it's a very deep and very talented team. She's the one, right? And half-court offense, she is your most valuable piece. And that fourth quarter, you didn't miss her as much because you didn't have to get into half-court offense.
I mean, you could have lost by 20 if you had to.
And Michaela now has the opportunity, and this is what happens, right? When the coaches make a decision like that of we're not going to play you in this second half, you can either go further into your feelings and shell up, right? Go full, what it was, an armadillo, where you just shell up, right? You just go full into like
turtle.
Oh no, yeah, like, or
like that monkey with the stuffed animal.
Yep.
He got
Punch.
bullied again.
Yeah, he did get bullied.
Yeah,
You either fall into your shell or it sparks a little fire, right? And that's what I'm hoping we see from Michaela Williams coming out of this performance last night, where it was a rough first half for her. 3 of 8, 4 turnovers in that first half. But they're headed back home on Sunday versus Missouri. I want to see that switch flip for 12. Some of the numbers last night for LSU total. You had Maya Joyner had 8 points, 9 rebounds, 2 blocks. Flau'jae Johnson, 18 points on 6 of 11 shooting, 4 of 6 from the line, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. Jada Richard, 8 points, 4 assists. Zakiya also had 2 blocks. Grace Knox had 2 blocks. Maybe a third one there in that video. Mylasia Fulwiley, like I said, 26 points, 10 of 18 from the field, 5 of 6 from the line, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 blocks, 3 steals. Woof. Stuffed the stat sheet. Bella Hines also played 16 minutes, was great on the defensive side of the ball, 2 steals. Got an assist as well. It was a good victory for the Tigers last night as they bounced back from a loss on Saturday to South Carolina. But this also was a big win for them in postseason aspects. They lose that game, there's more to knock them out of that top 16. Or not top 16, to knock them from being a 2 seed. Right? And it could end up being a 3 seed instead. Right? Instead, they kind of help solidify themselves as a 2 seed in whatever region they end up in. They've got Missouri this Sunday at home, Tennessee next Thursday at home, before they close it out in Starkville Sunday, March 1st, before the postseason gets rocking and rolling. It was a good win last night for the Tigers. Like I said, in a little under 30 minutes, Joe Schwarz will join us to join in and talk about last night's victory in what was a packed house. I don't think anyone was surprised, right? When LSU's headed to Oxford, I don't think for the first time since everything has transpired, I don't think anybody was surprised when it looked the way it looked in Oxford last night. And shout out to the LSU fans who made the trip, and shout out to whoever made the cutouts of Lane Kiffin's face.
Lane.
To get that thing rocking and rolling in the way they did.
And he did it in front of maybe presidential candidate Stephen A. Smith. Place was thumping.
I'm in Oxford, Mississippi, and I'm having a damn good time. This girl holding the thing is special. Very, 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 very special. Making it a special night for me. I'm enjoying myself.
Shark, man.
Freaking land shark.
I don't get it.
Stephen A. Smith in the house. Look, no, that place was jumping. And someone asked me yesterday what I thought the atmosphere would look like. I was like, look, everything that's transpired with football, I know that it's a different sport. It's still LSU and Ole Miss. Not only that, Ole Miss is a good basketball team. Like, they went into that game thinking they could knock off LSU and almost did. So I knew the fans were going to show up even just from that standpoint of they want to be there to watch LSU go down. But that's why they call it the show. When LSU women's basketball shows up, the crowds follow. Stephen A. Smith, he could have picked any guy. I'm sure they play another game in Oxford. He could have went and watched his Knicks last night. But instead, he ends up in Oxford. I mean, do they play another game in Oxford? Yeah, they play Texas A&M in Oxford March 1st. Could have went to that one.
No, there's a reason you showed up to this one.
Show up to this one because the show's in town.
Even without the football thing, like, you take the Lane Kiffin part of it out
Right.
of it, that was going to be a crazy crowd regardless. Like, they're kind of hot. It's their 3rd game in 5 days. Cody McMahon's getting, like, a lot of praise. Like, and LSU's in town.
Right.
Take the Lane Kiffin stuff out of it, that's still going to be a big crowd.
And you have a chance to put, like, kind of a nail in the coffin in LSU. That was
Yeah.
That was a season kind of changing. It was a turning point. Because if you go down after you just lost to South Carolina, you're down. You think, okay, this is like, I don't want to say same old LSU because it's not. They've won a national championship and they've lost to South Carolina in the same year. Like, it's not doesn't define your season,
Right.
but the bounce back does. And if you go into Ole Miss and you lose by 20 without Michaela Williams and all of it, like, it could be a very different. If you don't respond the way you do in the 4th, it's a very different evaluation of where LSU is, and not only the season, but like even in this Kim Mulkey experience.
Well, you would lose a lot of the air beneath your wings, right? The wind in your sails are kind of gone with that because it would be like you lost that game. Your best player doesn't play in the second half. You talk about the Michaela Williams thing a whole lot differently if you lose. Right? It all gets exacerbated and changes if it's a loss. It would have been, I'm not going to say the end of the season, but it's It would have been a rough wake-up call if Saturday wasn't it, if they dropped that game last night.
Well, because then you look at it and you go, what are you doing? You're down 12 and you don't put your best player in?
And the whole game would be talked about differently if
You lose.
you lose. But you don't, right? That's what I said. Like, if LSU beats South Carolina's talking about the shots they missed down the stretch. They're talking about the mistakes they made. But instead, you don't talk about those because you won, right? If Flau'jae Johnson hits those free throws and LSU goes off to win that game, you don't really talk about the offensive struggles because you talk about the win, right? Winning covers up a lot of blemishes. When you lose, that's when you really got to look it in the face and figure it out. And it was a huge win for LSU last night. And it was, but like Lloyd said, I mean, it was a real opportunity. The season could go one of two ways last night, right? It was a pivotal. I said it yesterday morning. Elite teams find ways to bounce back and shake back from losses like South Carolina and not to let it affect the next one. Do not let Saturday affect what Thursday has in store. Elite teams find a way to do that. Good teams will let those things happen. We'll still win games, but we'll allow emotions to get in the way, and elite teams do not. In the fourth quarter, LSU was elite defensively, which turned into points offensively. They found a way to win. Good teams find ways to win. Bad teams find ways to lose. LSU found a way to win last night, and it was a good victory for the Tigers, and hopefully can kind of start a run, spark something here before they get into March. Like I said, Mizzou, Tennessee, Mississippi State is what's left. Home in Starkville. It can spark something. Tennessee's a ranked opponent sitting there, your last one of the year before you get into March. It was a huge win for LSU last night. Let it roll into something. You've added a good win to your resume in addition to some other great ones. The Oklahoma win, you've got a win against Texas. The Duke win has turned out to be a huge one for LSU, which in the moment, right, you didn't look at it as that big of a deal because Duke was like 7-5 or whatever. Well, they've gone on this. They went on this undefeated run in the ACC, and they're a top 10 team. It's a good-looking win on your resume. They add to it last night with a ranked win on the road in Oxford due to some lockdown defense in that second half, especially that fourth quarter, getting out and running. And that's how they're going to have to win. So shout out to the team. Shout out to Coach Joe Schwarz for shooting the text last night right after the game. I'm trying to get back on this morning. He'll join us at 9 a.m. in about 20 minutes to talk about that victory last night and what was a fun one to watch. We also have John Eads join us at 9:30 live from Jacksonville. We'll see what his Wi-Fi looks like. He put out a tweet last night or yesterday when he arrived in Jacksonville that the Wi-Fi maybe wasn't the best in the hotel he was staying in. He says, and I quote, "Hotel Wi-Fi is brutal, but at least the view is nice. Looking forward to a great weekend of LSU baseball in Jacksonville." It is a good-looking view. And he'll join us at 9:30 this morning to preview the Tigers as they face Indiana today, Notre Dame tomorrow, and then Central Florida, UCF, on Sunday before heading back to Baton Rouge to face off with McNeese in Alec Box Stadium. Cajun Curveball with a $5 super chat this morning. Shout out to Cajun Curveball. He says 5 claps for U.S. women's hockey.
Oh,
for
that
gold
shit was sick.
in OT. I do want to play the move, that goal. The move to
really
get
cool.
was fire. Pulled the goalie, scored a tie with 2 minutes left to pull, and he says pull the OT clip, Lloyd. But 5 claps for LSU, not LSU, U.S. women's
Hell
hockey.
yeah, dude.
Hey, LSU women's hockey. For U.S. women's hockey as they get the win, get the gold yesterday in OT. 5 claps. Ready. There you go. Got the gold. But, yeah, we got to play that clip because it was elite. Talk about elite. I mean, that move, it was like a sham god.
It was a movie.
It was like a sham god where it's like, oh, here's the ball, psych, like Kyrie Irving on a fast break.
It was like if it were, like I said, like in like Mighty Ducks.
Right.
They would be like, this is the move that you practice, you see of like try to do or see her try to do, and
The whole movie
doesn't work. Yeah,
It's like, I can't figure it out.
Yeah, you have to go to it. It's like the floater.
Right.
Yeah.
But I just can't.
Yep.
I've never completed the move.
Mm-hmm. Or she had something terrible happen to her when she tried it once, and now I have PTSD about the move.
Can't.
Have
do
you
that.
ever watched the women's basketball movie where the girl has like the ugliest? Where she steps her feet.
Double team?
It's the ugliest thing ever, and she has like a broken ankle at the end, and she's like,
Wait, yeah. She travels.
yeah, it's a travel every time. But dude, she hits it. The defender goes like way right, and she's like, oh yeah, I got it now. She hits the game-winning shot.
And then they had Luck of the Irish that came out.
Oh, great Disney original.
Disney Channel original bag.
A good old Disney original.
I don't know that one.
Really, The Luck of the Irish?
Yeah, which one's that?
He becomes a prick.
Well, he like.
Oh, now I know it. Yeah, I remember it.
He was
now.
like what?
Yeah.
He was like a high school basketball player.
He was no good, and he gets
Wasn't
this
good,
necklace.
and then he finds out that he's Irish.
Luck of the Irish.
He becomes like the Luck of the Irish. He turns into a good basketball player because he's Irish.
And he gets all cocky and a prick, and then he loses his necklace or something like. I may be getting the plot wrong, but it's something like that. And then he finds it again. It's like,
We need
never
the next.
necklace.
The movie club for this offseason is going to be Disney originals.
Oh,
There's some good Disney originals in there.
There are.
Johnny Tsunami.
Johnny Tsunami's not bad.
Yeah.
I didn't mind Johnny. I forget.
There's some good. There's some good Disney originals.
That one.
Brink. That one rocks. X-Blades for his Team Pup and Sons.
Yeah.
That one either.
What?
Do we have this clip?
Yeah, sorry.
Here it is. Absolutely.
Did
awesome.
you see what Canada tweeted?
No, I didn't see it. What did they say?
Silver shines just as bright. I think that's Canada for you.
No, it doesn't.
No, gold's better.
Gold's better. It's a reason
They're
why.
literally tell you.
That's literally the reason. Congratulations to Canada for their silver. But shout out to USA Women's Hockey. Smart House. That's an elite one. Brandon Hollingsworth. Smart House.
Facebook.
What's wrong with
I don't think we're
Facebook?
supposed to be playing Olympic content.
Oh, Facebook's gonna get upset.
They already did. They killed us.
Oh, the Facebook stream's down.
Uh-huh.
That was fast.
And
Mark Zuckerberg's on top of it.
Yeah.
Meta.
we got zucked.
Facebook stream. Sorry, guys. You can head over to the YouTube.
That sucks.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
that was fast.
Very quick.
Like when we get flagged from YouTube,
I thought
it's
you,
like,
it's
shout
like
out YouTube. Later on down the line, they'll go back and they'll be like, "Oh, we saw."
Well, look,
flag,
I know we
right?
play with fire with these things sometimes, and you can get, a little bit because whenever we did the Caskey's clicker,
Of
and you
course.
played some clips, and that was a fiasco. With how did you get this? Like, well, he's a coach, and that they would during the stream, it would be like you playing content that they would stop the stream. It feels like everybody should. This is America. I'm trying to promote America.
Yeah.
They should be thrilled.
They should be.
That's probably what it was.
It's a
probably
PSA.
Canada
It
Facebook.
probably was
that took it
Canadian
down.
Facebook.
There was some guy in Ontario was like, "Fuck these guys."
Yeah.
I do have
Well, now I can't. No.
another
damn
two
it.
claps. This one won't get flagged. That video of Lamar Brown. Did you see that? I didn't
Yeah.
put it in the document, but I
didn't
saw
see
it
it.
on Twitter. Lamar Brown, who is a massive human being, like is not, just this regular sized person. He's an absolute monster. I remember Sam and I, shout out Silent Sam, got hitched the other weekend. 2 claps, ready. Silent Sam,
Prenup.
married man. Me and him are going to cover Catholic U High on a Friday night, and he was like, "Which one's Lamar Brown?" As they were starting to walk in, down at a single file line. I was like, "Just wait, you'll know."
Right,
He's like,
you'll
"What do you
figure it
mean?"
out.
I was like, "Those guys just look a little different, right? The D1 number 1 players in the country, they just." And then he goes 55. I was like,
Yeah.
"Yeah."
If you have to ask if a guy's Lamar Brown, it's not Lamar Brown.
Yeah.
right.
Or it is.
And
Yeah,
and this
It's
is
like that. Him, right? Mm-hmm.
yeah. And then here is that massive human being running 20 miles per hour at Elite Football Academy. I mean, moving. Absolutely moving.
How do you convert this into a 40 time?
I mean, he is running a 40.
Right.
They just don't have the They didn't put out the time for the 40. They just put out the top speed where he gets like 20 point something, 20.94.
I think it's 20.24.
20.24. I mean, absolutely moving.
20.24 at 293.
Whoo!
I mean,
are
we thinking about football the wrong way?
What do you mean?
Just because he's
big and
pounds,
fast,
he can't play running back?
Well, just by comparison, they put out the top speeds a couple weeks ago. You remember that? Harlem Berry was at 21.9.
Right.
So
Right.
20.2
1 mile per hour.
as a
So they
high
lost by a
school.
step.
He's 2 years younger, and he's got probably 90, 80 pounds on Harlem Berry.
Oh, on Harlem Berry, I mean, he's got 100 pounds on Harlem
That's
Berry.
exactly, and it's only like a mile an hour difference.
Yeah, no, the dude's moving. That's
Harlem
why
Berry might be slow.
Let's not do that.
Definitely not.
I think Lamar Brown's a freak of nature.
he's a freak of
Yeah,
nature.
yeah.
I mean, that's why. I mean, he's the number 1 player in the country.
Barry might be slow. Lamar Brown might be fast. He makes fast guys
Freak
look
of
not
nature.
fast.
That's absurd.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if
Well,
it takes one. It only takes one.
you only need one. I'm telling you, they might get into the power I with Lamar as the H back.
And who's your other buddy that did play?
Oh, Bryson Martinez.
both in the backfield.
I'm telling you, Bryce. I was talking because I brought it up when I got to
You do it a lot.
to the school later
Because it
that
is
day.
incredible.
I went, and one of our assistant basketball coaches is the wide receivers coach for the football team. And so I was Coach Oz said, what were one of the questions that you were asked today? And I was like, well, somebody asked who would be the offensive recruit commit that stands out in a way of like Lamar Brown, like who are they not talking about? And I was like, Greg, you know who I brought up? And he was like, who? I was like, Bryce Martinez. He goes, oh. I was like, what? I was like, what all? He was like, he threw a touchdown, ran a touchdown, called a touchdown, and played offensive line. That wing T, telling you. Put whatever running back you want in the back, and then you've got Bryston and Lamar as fullback and H-back. You only need one.
You only need one. You got two.
You only need one. Lamar seems like a north-south kind of running back.
Yeah.
Fawn said, look at the yardage and look at the time on the video. But Lamar Brown deserves 2 claps. Ready.
4-4.
That's what we'll say.
4-6.
What did Devin White run? It was like a 4-4.
He played running back.
He did play running back. Not at LSU, though.
I guess is why I'm not a coach.
Maybe, yeah. I mean,
if
y'all
I
already
have-
played
if,
offense, defense. Well,
Devin White,
you
you're
would only
playing
play,
both.
You would only play 16 guys.
Yeah, that's
You know?
what we did at Menard. Fucking two-way warrior, brother. Strap it up.
Let's go.
You can have water after the game.
Yeah, you can sleep when you're dead.
Well, water makes you weak.
You don't need that.
Water makes you tired. No, the water.
Water slow you down.
Water's for washing blood off that uniform. Don't get no blood on my uniform.
You'd be a great coach.
I just remember the Titans.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
Denzel.
yeah. You'd be a great coach.
So I don't know.
You
if
would
this
literally
is-
be Denzel from Remember the Titans. Would be all your lines.
Fourth quarter.
What were you about to say?
Water
Well,
fatigue.
this is
Army
AI.
clothes.
This says 20.4 miles per hour corresponds to a 4.9 or a 5.0 40-yard dash time.
I mean, I guess Nuss did hit 20, right?
Yeah,
Nuss
I
ran
mean,
20 miles per hour.
Yeah,
We've got to figure out what these MPHs are.
yeah. Maybe 20.4.
I know
Nuss is 20 miles per hour.
Shea Dixon on the RPMs.
Harlem Berry's 21.
0.9. Yeah.
No.
Why?
Tell me.
Oh, no.
Harlem Berry's only 2 MPHs faster.
But I think 2 MPHs is relatively like a lot.
I mean, yeah.
Carl
Like
Lewis.
I think I could get up to 18.
You think so?
No.
Yeah.
No.
What are you laughing over there
Get
for?
that thing moving.
Yeah.
I'm getting it up to 18.
How long?
What do you mean? How long?
It's just top speed. You just got to get there.
Yeah, I
That's
just
what
got
I'm
to
saying,
get
but
there and then.
how long are we watching?
Yeah, I'm gonna get there and I'm gonna fucking die probably as soon as it happens.
Well, see, this is what we need to do.
No.
We need to find one of those, like, they have one right there on Lobdell, where
Yeah.
it has like the speed tracker, where it's like to make sure you're going lower than 30.
Run on
we
the-
just need to
Yeah.
one day we need to just start sprinting past it and see
Yeah.
what our top miles per hour is.
On the bridge to, like, from Baton Rouge to Lafayette.
yeah.
Just start running.
Just start running past it.
Because if Nuss is hitting 20, I think y'all could hit 20.
No.
You don't think you're as fast as Garrett Nussmeier?
He's a fucking NFL player. Maybe,
But like he's not in the NFL because of his speed.
Week 3, I'm taking Nuss down. Like I'm beating him in the race. He couldn't move. His little tummy hurt.
I don't know.
But now he's in good shape.
He's in good shape now.
And he was in good shape before the year. He looked good. He was all
did.
sweaty.
And then he got hurt.
And he got fat.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that. That happens.
Well, he couldn't do anything. It's not his fault.
It's not
Core
his fault.
injury.
Yeah, what? New pants?
Everybody's got a core injury.
He injured my soul.
There you go.
I was hurt to the core.
It's okay.
Well,
In a better place
I don't know
now.
why I'm so. It's
better
not
place
his
now.
fault, and I take it out on him. It's like being a bad dad.
Because it's the easiest thing
Yeah,
to
it
do.
is
No,
the
it's not
easiest
his fault,
thing to do.
though.
It's not.
It's not. But it's the easiest thing to fall back on. It's to be mad at him, even though it's not his fault.
I'm not even mad at him. I feel bad for him,
Yeah.
Of course.
but it makes me mad.
Right.
So I don't know how to do that.
You're learning your emotions.
What do you yell and apologize at the same time?
I'm sorry for that.
Yeah. It's like getting mad at Uncle Ben and Spider-Man.
Uncle Ben makes a good rice. God, I love that rice.
See, I made that
What?
joke. I made that joke last night. I was with my buddies, and
You don't get that?
I do.
Oh, okay.
and we're playing MLB The Show.
Yeah.
And on his Diamond Dynasty team, he had Ben Rice.
Yeah.
Like, it was the name, and I was like, "Gah." And I made the joke about Uncle Ben's rice, and they were all like,
That's right on the nose.
That's a good one. Yeah. That's a good
Why do you
Ben
think they
Rice-
named him that?
Ben Rice comes up, and
that
I'm
a
like,
real person?
Sick. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's an actual Ben Rice, and I was like,
Oh.
oh, Uncle
You think
Ben
it's for the
seasoned
Yankees?
rice. And they were like, what?
Yeah.
And I was like, nobody's ever eaten the
think
rice out of the bag?
Do you
Yeah.
think his parents did that on purpose?
I think Ben Rice is probably like,
Probably not.
when did he play baseball? Ben Rice. Oh, it's now. He plays now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ben Rice he plays
Yeah,
for
he
the
plays
Yankees.
now. I had never heard of him until
No, that's
I saw him in the game, and I was like, oh, Uncle Ben's Rice.
Yeah.
And they were all like, what? I was like, okay, whatever. Like, just like,
the Yankees do like Uncle Ben's nice.
You're an idiot, man.
Nice.
What? That's
Chef says not one of y'all is breaking 20 miles
No,
per hour.
I
Dude,
agree.
I think Dude,
We'll
I
do
don't
it.
think 20 is
We'll
that
get a
bad.
catapult. We'll put you in the titty machine and let you get going.
My catapult would have to be large. That would look bad. I don't think I'm breaking 20 miles per hour, just to be clear. I'm definitely not breaking it.
I think I'd probably smooth 12.
Dude, 12 is so... I think I could walk 12.
I think I could get close.
You probably could.
I don't know if I could
would
get
pull,
220.
I would pull my
I would
groin.
pull something too. My hamstring would
I wouldn't look like
done.
Prez. Like,
No,
when
no.
Portnoy got
Yeah,
going.
yeah,
I don't
no,
think
I
he
don't-
cracked double digits.
No, that's 7 miles per hour.
Seven.
Off,
That
Maybe.
that was speed walking.
That was a bad.
And he still
it
hurt
was-
himself.
It was like bad looking. You know.
Well, you know, he won.
Like I still hop out and run some suicides every now and again on the court. Like when the boys have
Do
some
you
punish.
sprint?
Some punish. Yeah, I go. That's all I.
When's the last time you ran as fast as you could?
A couple months ago, I went on the treadmill to see what my mile time was, and I ran an 8-minute mile.
No, I'm talking about sprint.
Yeah.
You sprinted a mile?
No, not the whole mile,
No,
but like
not
for
even on a
parts of it.
treadmill. I'm talking about when you put 2 feet on the floor and you're like, I'm going to run as fast as I can.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Months ago.
Yeah, that
Like
treadmill
6
doesn't
months.
count. I'm talking about in real life.
Oh. Well, how's that not? Why does that not count? That's running at full speed.
No, it's not.
I don't know what it is before that. Well, pickleball. I play pickleball.
That's not- you're not
sometimes.
sprinting
Yeah, I'm
and
not
pick-
getting up to top speed.
Yeah,
Probably.
that's what I'm
We're
saying.
gonna have to take this thing outside. We keep having this running conversation. We're just gonna have to go get in the parking lot and run.
But I just,
I'm getting upwards of 15 miles per hour.
Christian could
CH.
probably get to 20.
he's
Christian's
still in
fast.
shape.
That's what I'm saying.
He's in great shape. He could get to 20.
I don't think 20 miles per hour is that
It's not as jarring as we think.
impressive.
sounds
It's
like-
impressive for Lamar Brown because he's 6'5", 293.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like a defensive lineman shouldn't be running 20 miles per hour
How
because
fast
they're
is,
massive.
How fast is like Usain Bolt? Like miles per hour
Let's see.
wise.
I think he's like
Like
28
30?
miles an hour.
Yeah, you run like 38 miles. If you're saying 20 is Garrett Nussmeier, Usain Bolt's the fastest
Yeah,
person in the world.
20, it's top speed of 28 miles per hour.
Yeah, which
So
that's
we're,
absurd.
I think we're undervaluing how fast
Okay,
up, like
okay.
the difference in
But
miles
like
per
one
hour.
one mph.
Yeah,
That's
and,
what
well,
I-
and now
yeah.
we should think about it like baseball. Like
Okay,
a lot of people can throw 88, but 95 is much faster.
Yes.
So a domestic cat
Oh, yeah?
gets up to 30 miles per hour.
Hell yeah, Tooney, get going.
Tooney can go 30 miles per hour. Usain Bolt's right behind that at 27.
Tunchi would win a gold medal. That's awesome.
Well, no, you did say Tooney was getting a little overweight.
We're working on
There
it.
you
She
go.
has lost 2 pounds.
Well, she hasn't been training. If
She-
she
oh,
trained
no.
for the next Olympics,
You
she'd be
come
getting the
over at
gold medal.
5:30 in the morning and see if she's not training. She's everywhere. And she runs over, hits me in the face to wake me up, and then starts sprinting all over the house.
There you go. Well, we're going to take a quick break here. We'll come right back. We'll see what Joe Schwartz's
Fuck yeah.
top speed is at 9
we'll
a.m.
ask
this
him.
morning. Right after this break.
When is the last time anybody ran as fast as they could? Because you don't do it anymore. There's no reason.
Right.
You're
other
that's
day.
you're in a very small sect
Yeah,
of
yeah,
the
yeah,
community that's like I'm coaching.
Because I was coaching and I was like,
I'll do
so
it.
whenever I was with the freshmen.
Did you
Because I
win?
hopped in with varsity the other day, but I just wanted to run with them.
Well, yeah, you're not trying to win.
But with the freshmen, I was like, who wants it more than Coach does?
Nice.
You know what I mean? I felt like I was in a movie for a second.
That's awesome.
I'm like looking back and forth. Who wants it more than Coach?
You pop the top,
Pop the top.
and you go and throw up in the trash can after. Clean that up.
We'll take a quick break here and come right back.
Everybody wants to be a winner, but champions pay the price.
Wardos was created in honor of Alan Ward Granning III, fondly known by family and friends as Wardo. In 2019, the oldest brother of the tribe passed away unexpectedly. His remaining siblings and loved ones wanted to honor his memory in a special way. In 2022, Ward's family decided to combine the need for a sandwich shop in downtown Natchez with a desire to pay tribute to Ward's love of good friends, good times, and great food. Through blood, sweat, tears, and countless hours of hard work, Wardo's was born. So go visit Wardo's today at 309 North Broadway Street in Natchez, where the po' boys are so good, you'll swear you're in Cajun country.
Hey, Miss Lou, come visit us, Tom and Wright Granning at Go Martin on the Go Deli.
Go Mart has clean restrooms, community coffee, an awesome beer cave, and a great selection of anything you may need.
Located at the corner of Highland Boulevard and Highway 61 South in Natchez.
Also stop by Wardo's Po' Boys at 309 North Broadway on the beautiful Natchez Bluff.
Where everyone is family.
When it comes to your home, the roof over your head matters. At CAS Roofing, we don't just install shingles, we build peace of mind. With years of experience and a commitment to craftsmanship, our team shows up on time, gets the job done right, and treats every project like it's our own home. Whether it's a repair, a replacement, or a storm damage that caught you off guard, CAS Roofing is ready. We're local, we're dependable, and we stand behind every nail, every shingle, and every promise we make. Because at the end of the day, it's not just about roofing, it's about protecting what matters most. CAS Roofing, built on trust, backed by quality.
All right, welcome back here as we open up hour number 2 at 9 a.m. this morning, talking about last night's win as the LSU Tigers take down Ole Miss in Oxford 78-70. We are joined by LSU women's basketball assistant coach Joe Schwarz. Back-to-back days, probably a little tired. How was the atmosphere last night? We'll start with that. That's what it's all about.
Unbelievable. Credit to the fans for showing up to watch us play. It seems like everywhere we go, they want to see us play. And Ole Miss's biggest crowd of the year, I think it was over 7,000 people. I think their whole football team was there. Great student section, great atmosphere for women's basketball, great atmosphere for college basketball in general.
Yeah.
I mean, I've flipped the TV on this year a couple times and haven't seen that many people at a men's game. And it just goes to show what we're doing for the sport, what we're doing for college athletics, what the brand at LSU means. And obviously there's a little bit more to this one with all the Lane Kiffin stuff. And yeah.
Who did that?
You know, we'll probably get to it in a little bit, but I think those fans were waiting to get brought out. Our fans and the fans were waiting to get brought out when we had a comfortable lead, but we didn't really have a comfortable lead. Right. And then sure enough, when we get up 6 with about 50 seconds left, we turn around and they're all holding up our LSU fans are holding up Lane Kiffin fans. So the best fans in the country, they travel, they support us, and it's nice.
Great idea.
It's nice to be able to reward them with a win, and they're creative. You got the sign lady who seems to have a different sign at every baseball game, every basketball game. These fans, they're loyal, man, and to see that, and I've heard that the coach is trolling a little bit on Twitter this morning. Oh yeah. So
he got started early.
Probably up a lot earlier than we were. We got home pretty late last night, but.
What was that part like? The hostility like you could, how soon could you feel like that was going to be the energy, just from a fan base perspective?
It started pretty early. Obviously, Ole Miss, that was their third game in 5 days. They had some weather a couple weeks ago, so they had to reschedule a game. Yeah. But really, starting after their game on Tuesday, for those who are on social media, you could tell like there was a big push to get fans to the game. Their head coach, after their game on Tuesday night, got on the mic in the arena and said, I'm disappointed with our fans. Like, we need more for Thursday night. Then she went to her press conference. And then Stephen A. Smith, for whatever reason, decided he needed to be at the game, but obviously didn't need to be there.
For whatever reason to see the show?
I mean, he didn't need to be there long enough. The guy left with 5.5 minutes left. It's a 40-minute game, by the way.
Yeah.
And normally, if you want to see the show, you stay for the last act. And I think the last act was the best one last night. But, yeah, they made a push to have a lot of people there, great environment, and give Ole Miss credit. Obviously, Oxford went through a lot of bad weather there, and really devastating. Driving in, we landed Wednesday afternoon, and there's still trees down, power lines down. Yeah. So prayers to Oxford and that community for those who lost power and lost a lot. But more to the point of the atmosphere, it seems like everywhere we go, people want to watch the show.
That's for sure. The fourth quarter last night, the last act, like you said, Ole Miss 0 for 17. They scored 7 points, all off of free throws. Have you ever seen that before? And y'all's defensive mindset going into that fourth quarter, what was it like after the third going into that segment?
Well, it was kind of, I don't want to say crushing, because we had cut into the lead multiple times in the third quarter. Then there was a play that y'all will get to in a second that they ended up scoring 6 points on one possession.
Right.
Gets back up to 13, and we just had to chip away. And we kept talking about it in stoppages and in timeouts, like chip away. And then they hit a buzzer beater 3 basically at the end of the third. And that's kind of demoralizing. But we got to the huddle, and it's like, guys, we're still in this thing.
Right.
We've been down before. But you got to start on the defensive end. You got to start with stops. We knew Ole Miss was tired. Like I said, third game in 5 days. And the way they play, it really doesn't have to do with 3 games in 5 days. It's really their style of play. It could have been their first game in 5 days. But they play a 40 minutes of just up-in-you defense, physical. And we knew our bench could get to them. And we had 9 players play 10-plus minutes, but it was very important to start that fourth quarter with some stops.
Yeah.
And Coach likes to – I hate that she has to say it, but it's like you got to play these first 2 minutes of the quarter like you're down 10 with 2 minutes left in the game. And you got to start fast. And it's not necessarily about making shots. It's about putting pressure on their defense, drawing some fouls early to try and get us in the bonus, set yourself up for the rest of the quarter, and then you got to get stops on the defensive end. You got to dig in, quit letting them get to the paint, quit letting them hit open shots. And we figured that Ole Miss, they shot the ball really well. For a team that doesn't make a lot of threes, I think going into the fourth they were like 7 of 11 from 3. And we knew that if we tightened up our defense a little bit, we'd give ourselves a chance down the stretch. And we went zone for a little bit. I think that worked. But one thing about going zone is zone teams don't win national championships. Jim Boeheim's won one with a zone, and Marcia Sharp back in the day at Texas Tech won with a zone. So you're not going to win playing zone defense.
Tony Bennett.
Did they play zone? Virginia?
You know what they do? I mean, they got beat.
No, they play pack line D. It's but
slow
I'm saying,
ball.
You've really got to know when to get out of a zone.
Mm-hmm. Right.
You got to know when to go in one. You got to know when to get out of it. And so Coach was pulling the strings and
mixing her pitches.
Yeah, sometimes you throw that heater on the hands and then you flip one down in the dirt, get them off the plate a little bit. So she's been doing it a long time, and we put in the zone in practice just in case we couldn't stop the paint.
Yeah.
And they got a lot in the paint, especially rebounding. But that fourth quarter, you always want to be in games. And that's one thing about this team, and really a lot of Mulkey's teams, even the teams that have lost games, we're not getting blown out. And when we got down 13, we could have gone one or two ways. We could have folded.
Right.
And it could have been a 20-plus point game. But you dig in and you're like, all right, we're here. Settle down, get a couple stops, and try and chip away. There's not a 13-point play.
Right.
So getting stops on the defensive end was big. But, yeah, I don't think I've ever seen an 0 for 17 from a top 20 team on their home court.
Right.
We've played some pretty pitiful teams that haven't been able to score the ball. But some of that has nothing to do with our defense in non-conference. That's just them missing shots. But I think it was so fun last night in that fourth quarter to see us get in passing lanes, get deflections. I'm going to have to go back and look, but Coach Starkey and I were texting about 3 a.m. this morning, and I think this might have been our record for deflections in an SEC game. We had 45 deflections last night. So when you get your hands on the basketball that many times, really good things happen. And on top of that, I'd say probably 15 to 20 of those came in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
You had Mylasia Fulwiley flying around, Jada, Flage, Bella Hines came in and gave us some good minutes. So, and then you have the block shots by Grace and Kate and Amaya. So you had team defense going on in that fourth quarter and preparing for March, which is when we want to be playing our best basketball. We needed a game like last night.
Yeah, definitely.
Per ESPN Insights, the Tigers' defense held the Rebels to 0 of 17 from the floor, tied for the most field goal attempts without a make in a fourth quarter of a D1 game in the last 5 seasons. So something. Did y'all realize it was happening? Like, they hadn't made a shot. Because I feel like it's something that you wouldn't, like, you could see the flow of the game. Like, I don't think they put a bucket in.
So I didn't realize it until one of the timeouts, and I was looking down at my chart, and they had hit a couple free throws, but I was like, I don't think they made a bucket. And so then on our iPads, we've got like digital stats, and I looked down, and it's like they hadn't scored since the 6:30 mark or whatever it was. And then it was like it had been 4 minutes, 5 minutes, and I'm like, wow, they haven't made a field goal. And then finally, with about a minute left when Flage fouled out, I was like, we got a chance to hold them to 0 field goals in the fourth quarter. And then after the game, Coach was walking to the locker room, and it was pretty rowdy on the court after the game. And I looked at her, I said, Coach, they were 0 of 17 in the fourth quarter, and her jaw just about dropped. I don't think she realized it. But very impressive on the defensive end for us. And just happy for our girls to get out of there with a win.
Well, and the end of the game last night, against South Carolina, you kind of went small ball, right? 4 guards and Amaya.
Yeah.
Last night, Amaya and Kate on the floor together down the stretch. What was kind of the thought process going into that, and then what did y'all see with that group of having both Amaya and Kate on the floor at the same time?
Well, I think some of that is just feel. Grace picked up that 4th foul in the 3rd quarter, and I think part of that's discipline, being a freshman. Zakiya played okay. Probably not her best game, but she held her own against a really good floor player for Ole Miss.
Yeah.
I mean, God, that girl, Lattimore, in warm-ups, like drop step, 2 hands off 2 feet dunk,
Right.
like it was nothing. I mean, probably one of the most athletic players in our conference. And I thought Z and Grace did a pretty good job on her for the majority of the game, but we felt like we needed to have some beef down low in the paint. We felt like that's really where Ole Miss could beat us. They shot it well for the majority of the game for the first 3 quarters, but Coach had, for whatever reason, wanted to go big. And in a game where you're down, you've got to go with your gut. There's not one play, like I said, that's a 13-point play. And we felt like if we could get some rim protection and just some bigger bodies down in the paint, that could keep Ole Miss from getting easy layups. And they were rebounding well, Ole Miss was. I think at halftime they had 6 offensive rebounds, and they scored on all of them.
Yeah.
So we needed some size down there, not necessarily just to grab the ball, but to alter shots and just make it crowded. And so I think going with Amaya and Kate allowed us to do that. But then on the flip side, the credit to our guards making it, I don't want to say making it easy on Amaya and Kate, but when you get steals and breakaway layups, your big posts don't have to run up and down the floor each possession. So
Right.
there were 4 or 5 possessions in that 4th quarter where we'd get a steal at the top or jump a passing lane or get a deflection, and we were off to the races.
Right.
And when you're scoring in transition and your post players don't have to get up and down the court, it allows them to continue to play defense for longer periods of time. So part of it was feel, part of it was flow of the game, and obviously you look good when you make those decisions and you win.
Yeah.
Had we had lost, you probably go back to the drawing board and figure out who should have been on the court. But I think one thing Coach always talks about is being ready.
Yeah.
And we didn't know who was going to be in foul trouble. I mean, Flagey rolls her ankle. It's a next man up mentality. And you've got to be ready in conference games. You've got to be ready for the NCAA tournament. Because you don't know, one of these days you're going to be playing a game that's going to be the end of your season.
Yeah.
And it's good to be tested on the road, and I'm glad we pulled the right strings.
And you bring up Grace Knox and her fouls. Obviously, there was one that's got a lot of conversation around it, people crying for a flagrant or an ejection. And I kind of got on my soapbox earlier in the show when we played it. It was like, to me, this is closer to not a foul than it is for anything that deserves anything more. And then, obviously, there is a technical called, which, in my opinion, I'm not going to say is wrong, but, it's not the most egregious thing to call for a technical. But from y'all's standpoint, when there are, obviously you don't want technical fouls, but sometimes there is that emotional aspect that can kind of get everybody fired up. Did y'all feel kind of that coming from a play like this that is a high-speed, physical, to me, great defensive play?
I don't see anything wrong with it, honestly. I mean, Cody's one of the best players in our conference.
Right.
One of the biggest, one of the most physical. She made a play on the ball. She got all ball.
All ball.
Okay, she talked a little bit after. so we're not going to allow kids to play with emotion.
Right.
I get it. You've got to have control of the game, but I really don't see anything wrong with that. I think if that's on the men's side, it's a good block. Let's throw the ball in and let's keep playing.
Right.
And for them to have a double standard and not let kids express their emotion, it's back to the Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark stuff. Like, it's so good for the game to see these kids play with emotion. Like, what do you want them to be, little Sunday school girls with the hold a cup of tea? Like, that's not what this is. You've got real ballers on the court, dogs on both ends. Okay, go down when Lattimore blocked Flagey's shot into the student section. She was taunting. Cool. Let's inbound the ball and play. We like that. Our players like that. We feed into it. Look at our head coach.
Right.
I mean, she sets the tone with that. I don't have any problem with what Grace Knox did. Now, if it gets to a point where we need to say something,
right,
we do. But I saw something on social media last night after the game, like, oh, no one on LSU staff went to talk to Grace after that egregious foul. She should have been ejected for it. Are you kidding me?
Soft.
Good shit.
Like, great. Like, we teach these kids in practice, if another player's going up for a layup, don't let them get it easy. She didn't go at the kid's head. She didn't make a play on the ball. She made a play on the ball, and it was a block shot.
Right.
Like, you go back and look at it, she blocked the shot. Now, taking a few steps at her and taunting her, like, come on. Maybe it's excessive, but it's like a DB in football making a good play. Like, DBs have done more egregious things on plays that they didn't even make a play on the ball. The receiver just dropped it. Like, they're doing the whole seatbelt, and, like, the receiver just dropped the ball. So, I'm in Grace's corner. Our whole staff's in Grace's corner. I don't think anyone said anything to her, even after the game. And she got it from the student section. But, you know, I'd rather have that type of kid on my team than one that doesn't care.
Right.
And one that doesn't want to play with any emotion or play with her heart on her sleeve. Our freshman class has a chance to do a lot of special things. They were the #1 recruiting class. I'm sure a couple of them will be on all SEC teams this year. And if they stay together for the next 3.5 years, I mean, they've got a chance to do some really special things at LSU. And you want that.
Yeah.
You don't get that nowadays in college athletics. You have kids that, I don't play much my freshman year. I'm leaving. I'm going somewhere else. Well, the grass ain't always greener. And I think the sooner our kids figure that out, and how do they figure that out? It's not based off how many minutes they play. It's look at what a kid like Flage's gone through in her whole career. Her freshman year, she wins a national championship, but she wishes she could have played better. Sophomore, junior year, you grow up, and now you're a senior. And you look at those moments in games where you lost or in games that you won, and you learn from them. And as freshmen, to be able to look up to someone like Flage, it's like, wow, you stayed the course.
Right.
And now you're reaping the benefits. So I think Grace and Zakiah and Bella and Divine and Meg, if she can get that foot healthy, that group has a chance to really be special. And I'm excited for them. I'm excited that they've got to experience some hostile environments. I mean, getting to play at Cameron Indoor, getting to play at Ole Miss on the road, getting to play at Texas on the road. You've played in some pretty cool environments as a freshman. And
even the PMAC for Texas, South Carolina, Alabama, all these big-time games.
They're learning a lot. And, that call, I know people will talk about it. It was egregious, whatever. It should have been a flagrant. Well, I think it was just a common shooting foul. It was the actual call, and then she got a technical for taunting.
Right.
And Coach never asked us about it. I mean, she went to the bench during the timeout, and I think the most disappointing part about that whole little scenario was the three they hit after.
Right.
Because then they score 6 points on a possession.
Right.
The free throws, whatever, they go 1 of 2 and then 2 of 2 on the technical free throws or vice versa. But you got to get a stop there after that. Like, you can't let a team score 6 points on a possession, because I think it went from 7 to 13. And at that point, we're sitting there. Okay, that may have been an early dagger. That may have been a shot to the head. But we were able to weather the storm and keep our composure. I think that was another good thing last 100%. Night. Was able to keep our composure with a different lineup, a lineup that we really haven't seen much of in conference play, but it was a good one.
It was, no, for sure. And to me, one of the big things that I saw, because I think against Texas on the road and then even South Carolina on Saturday, there were a couple times that Jada got to her shot and it didn't fall in the fourth quarter, closing out a game. Last night, she kind of gets the breakaway, shoots that mid-range pull-up and drills it. Yeah. And that was my thing after Saturday, was in those big-time games, sometimes for the players that haven't been in that moment quite as often, will not hit that shot. Like, shots that normally fall don't fall. She responds, and I think it was what Wyatt, you said, it was 67-69. She tied it up with that shot to tie it at 69. It was a huge shot. And for me, it was one of those ones where it's like, okay, now in a big moment, in a big game, she got that shot to fall.
Yeah, and to that point, Kim Mulkey played point guard.
Right.
So, in turn, Kim Mulkey is going to be hardest on her point guard or her point guards. So you look on a daily basis in practice, on a game-by-game basis, Kim's always going to look at Jada and Full Wiley as the ones that I got to be the hardest on, because that's who she expects the most out of. It's just like an OC and a head coach in football. They're going to be hardest on the quarterback. They are the ones who run the show. So in big games, coaches challenge Jada.
Right.
She didn't play great against Kentucky and Vanderbilt. She didn't play great against Texas. Didn't play great against South Carolina. Well, we're not just going to give up on her. That would be crazy. She's gotten us to where we are now. She's helped us.
Yeah.
But how do you challenge her? How do you make her better? Jada, maybe you don't need to look for your shot as more in certain situations. Maybe you should be leading our team in assists. But that doesn't mean don't shoot the ball.
Yeah.
You are a very gifted scorer. You did it for 4 years in high school, and we've seen you score the ball. But know when the right time is and be able to play within the confines of the game. Maybe we need to get a shot for 12. Maybe we need to get Flagey a shot. But you got a fast break and you hit that little mid-range shot from the elbow. Like,
right.
We trust you shooting that shot. So you look at Jada's stats last night. She did a good job facilitating 4 assists, 1 turnover. Got to the foul line a couple times, especially late, hit some big free throws. And she's missed a couple free throws this year. I think she's shooting 85%, but in some of our losses, she's missed 1 or 2 that she wishes she could have gotten back. And then obviously the one that we really liked was when she tied the game up. And I felt like when she hit that shot, I felt like that was kind of the nail in the coffin for Ole Miss. Like, we had climbed all the way back, and you could just see how demoralized Ole Miss was. But you talk about point guard play, and Coach is always going to be hardest on her point guards.
Yep.
And she's got the highest expectations for them. She wants the best for them, and she wants them to be the most vocal, the play caller, that get us in our offense. And the cherry on top is being able to score.
Of course.
We ran some stuff for Jada out of inbounds plays. We ran some stuff at the top for her. And then you put Leia at the point and let Jada play the off guard a little bit. Well, what does that do? That moves a different defender at the top of the key. Yeah. So it also puts a really, really quick player at the top of the key for us. But it was just the play calls down the stretch, and it wasn't anything crazy. It was, and Coach even looked at us with about 5 minutes left, and he goes and was like, "Guys, it's not about what we call. It's about ballers being ballers in big moments."
Right.
And you saw that down the stretch from Full Wiley, from Flagey, from Jada. It was a lot of just get the ball, duck your head, and get to the rim. And you saw that. You saw speed and quickness on the perimeter, and I'm excited to see some of these lineups moving forward, because we saw some stuff last night that I think we can really build on.
100%. Y'all got 2 home games, then on the road to Starkville. So it should be a packed house in the PMAC for Missouri, Tennessee, and I'm sure plenty will make the trip to Starkville for Mississippi State. Well, congratulations on the win last night, and we'll talk to you again soon. We appreciate you getting in here.
Yeah. Thank y'all. Sunday, 3 o'clock.
Let's do it.
Big one.
Oh, the momentum is back.
Yeah, I think the momentum's back. Baseball's on the road this weekend down at the beach. So, 3 o'clock. I think it's our alumni weekend, so we should have a bunch of alumni back. And you get 2 chances left to see us in the regular season. I feel like after last night, we're pretty close to securing a top 4 overall seed. But we win these next 3 and make a little run in the SEC tournament, we're going to be in good shape, I think.
It's going to be exciting.
So,
well, congratulations on last night.
Appreciate
We'll talk to you again.
All righty.
We'll take a quick break. Coming right back after this, talk some LSU baseball.
4 of 16 and 8 of 25 are their 2 best players.
Yeah, 8 of 25 for McMahon.
Finally known by family and friends. In 2019, the oldest brother of the tribe passed away unexpectedly. His remaining siblings and loved ones wanted to honor his memory in a special way. In 2022, Ward's family decided to combine the need for a sandwich shop in downtown Natchez with a desire to pay tribute to Ward's love of good friends, good times, and great food. Through blood, sweat, tears, and countless hours of hard work, Wardo's was born. So go visit Wardo's today at 309 North Broadway Street in Natchez, where the po' boys are so good, you'll swear you're in Cajun country.
Hey, Miss Lou, come visit us, Tom and Wright Granding at Go Martin on the Go Deli.
Gomart has clean restrooms, community coffee, an awesome beer cave, and a great selection of anything you may need.
Located at the corner of Highland Boulevard and Highway 61 South in Natchez.
Also stop by Wardo's Po' Boys at 309 North Broadway on the beautiful Natchez Bluff.
Where everyone is family.
When it comes to your home, the roof over your head matters. At CAS Roofing, we don't just install shingles, we build peace of mind. With years of experience and a commitment to craftsmanship, our team shows up on time, gets the job done right, and treats every project like it's our own home. Whether it's a repair, a replacement, or storm damage that caught you off guard, CAS Roofing is ready. We're local, we're dependable, and we stand behind every nail, every shingle, and every promise we make. Because at the end of the day, it's not just about roofing, it's about protecting what matters most. CAS Roofing, built on trust, backed by quality.
Wardo's was created in honor of Alan Ward Granning III, fondly known by family and friends as Wardo. In 2019, the oldest brother of the tribe passed away unexpectedly. His remaining siblings and loved ones wanted to honor his memory in a special way. In 2022, Ward's family decided to combine the need for a sandwich shop in downtown Natchez with a desire to pay tribute to Ward's love of good friends, good times, and great food. Through blood, sweat, tears, and countless hours of hard work, Wardo's was born. So go visit Wardo's today at 309 North Broadway Street in Natchez, where the po' boys are so good, you'll swear you're in Cajun country.
Hey, Miss Lou, come visit us, Tom and Wright Granding at Go Martin on the Go Deli.
Gomart has clean restrooms, community coffee, an awesome beer cave, and a great selection of anything you may need.
Located at the corner of Highland Boulevard and Highway 61 South in Natchez.
Also stop by Wardo's Po' Boys at 309 North Broadway on the beautiful Natchez Bluff.
Where everyone is family.
When it comes to your home, the roof over your head matters. At CAS Roofing, we don't just install shingles, we build peace of mind. With years of experience and a commitment to craftsmanship, our team shows up on time, gets the job done right, and treats every project like it's our own home. Whether it's a repair, a replacement, or storm damage that caught you off guard, CAS Roofing is ready. We're local, we're dependable, and we stand behind every nail, every shingle, and every promise we make. Because at the end of the day, it's not just about roofing, it's about protecting what matters most. CAS Roofing, built on trust, backed by quality.
All right, welcome back here as we close out this Friday morning show. Get you ready for some LSU baseball this weekend as the Tigers are 5-0 and are in Jacksonville for a 3-game slate against 3 Power 4 teams, Indiana, Notre Dame, and UCF. We are joined by one of the best covering LSU baseball, John Eads, live from Jacksonville. John, good morning. Thank you for joining us.
What's up, guys? Thanks for having me. Getting ready to roll out here pretty soon. We're in Eastern time, obviously, so it's been a little bit of an adjustment, but excited to get over there and get this thing rolling. And kind of just got the full Jacksonville experience. I was coming back from the gym, and I missed my exit, so I went all the way across the bridge into town, had to come all the way back. And it's a drawbridge, so of course that went up while I was on the other side, and that was like a 30-minute wait. So kind of reminds me of Baton Rouge. One time I was coming back to the station, and I took a right into the lane that takes you to the bridge, thinking it was a shortcut, and I really had to go to the bathroom too, so that didn't help. And I got stuck on the other side in Port Allen for like 30 minutes. So yeah, other than that though, it's been great.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I was going to say, how's the weather? What are the vibes like? Obviously, the guys were out on the field yesterday getting some work in. How's everything other than the drawbridge in Jacksonville?
Yeah, if that's the worst thing that happens, I think we'll be okay. Other than that, vibe's been good, man. Drove over right after the Nichols game, got in late on Thursday, and then went over to practice at noon, and the team flew over, so they got in evening hours, I would say, of Wednesday there, and it seems like they've adjusted okay to the time change. I mean, it's only an hour. It's not that big of a deal, but vibes were good. Thought it was a good practice, an opportunity for them to kind of see the park, get a feel for it, the batter's eye, the dimensions, the distance to the wall, all that kind of stuff. Kind of a funky park. They did some renovations recently, so in right field they've got some kind of a suite that overlooks it, and it's 365, I think, to right center, but the home run marker, the yellow line, is like way up on the wall, so it's a lot higher than it is at the box, so that'll be different. Jay said that the ball wasn't traveling a whole lot in batting practice, so I'm not sure how many home runs we're going to see. Who knows? The weather's been good, though, so that definitely helps. No rain in the forecast, so should be a lot of sun and a lot of sunscreen coming out of my bag this weekend.
There you go. Protect that skin, John.
The people want it.
I'll start with today, right? Last Friday, you had Casey Evans open it up, and it maybe wasn't exactly how people had scripted it for his first start on opening day. What are your expectations for the Friday night guy today versus Indiana?
Yeah, he said it himself, it was an up-and-down performance. I mean, when you do stuff that he did his freshman season, like he did in Omaha and in the NCAA tournament, like, your expectations for him are so much higher, because you've seen what a dominant effort from Casey Evans looks like, and unfortunately, this is the way it goes. You kind of expect that from him, or better, if there's even a better that's possible every time he takes the mound, and that's just not the reality of how baseball works, how sports work, and how life works. So people forget he struck out at decent, like 9 guys or something like that. 7 to 9 guys, if I remember correctly, in his debut against Milwaukee. Kind of struggled as he went through the second round of the lineup, but he was only going to pitch 90 times or so anyways. I mean, that was the workload that was set for him for opening weekend. So, I mean, would you like to have seen him get through that inning a little bit better? Yeah, surely. But he wasn't going to go much further anyways, even if he did. So I think everybody's looking for Kaysen to be a little more efficient in this start, avoid those walks, avoid the big swing, I guess, that LSU's kind of given up at times. And he said, he knows, he takes responsibility for it. He accepts the fact that it wasn't a great performance. Like, I talked to him yesterday about it, and he's well aware of it. It's not just like he's completely immune to that or doesn't recognize that. So he worked with Coach Yeski, he said, in the bullpen a lot this week, kind of not changing things, but fine-tuning some things. Maybe he wasn't as sharp as he would have liked to be in his debut, so he's hoping to dial some of those things in a little bit more in his second start, like his secondary pitches and stuff like that. Now, his workload's not going to change. I asked Coach if anything's going to increase in week 2. He said it's going to be the same, like 90 pitches or so. So what you're looking for from Kaysen is to see if he can get through 5 innings, maybe 6 innings, like Cooper Moore did, with those 90 pitches and just be efficient as possible. So we'll see how it goes. Pretty decent Indiana lineup. They got a couple of guys that are back as sophomores that are kind of the heart of their lineup from what I understand. There's a little bit of power potential in there. But with that said, I mean, they didn't do a whole lot when they went and played North Carolina. So we'll see how it goes. I'm excited to see what kind of improvements Kaysen can make in his second start here.
What did you think of the other 2 starters? Obviously, Cooper Moore on Saturday, William Schmidt on Sunday last weekend, and kind of their performances as well.
Yeah, Cooper was great. But I think what I want to say is, while his performance was excellent, Jake Brown pointed out the fact that he was even better in the dugout, in the press conference, which that's pretty hard to do because he had quite the debut. Yeah. 6 innings, bunch of strikeouts, and shut that lineup down. So that's great. I mean, you love to hear that. A guy that's not just worried about what he's doing when he's on the mound and the lights are on him, but when the lights aren't on him, he's kind of in the dugout and just bringing the energy. You saw it in that little video they had on SEC Network during the broadcast. I think after Zach York hit his solo homer on the other day, he's in the dugout, he's dancing and just being a good teammate and whatever else. So you love that. But he was very efficient, pounds the strike zone. That's what he likes to do. That's really how he approaches pitching, is he likes to just attack the hitter, not so much try to get crafty with it and make them chase stuff. Hey, he's going to go right at you, and he wants to start every count 0-2, 1-2, and put you away. So that'll be an interesting matchup against Notre Dame because they have hit the ball pretty well. They do have some decent hitters in their lineup. And so is that attack approach going to work against the Fighting Irish? That'll be interesting to see how that plays out. But very consistent. I mean, he was very consistent in the preseason, too. When he came back from – and he was good in the fall. But when he came back from winter break, he looked like the best starting pitcher to me. And obviously you got to give Kaysen the nod as the Friday guy because of what he accomplished last year. And been there, done that. But it wouldn't have shocked me if Cooper Moore was the Friday starter just based on what he had done in the preseason. Because what he did against Milwaukee, he'd been doing week in, week out from what I saw. And then Schmidt, I thought was decent. Kind of the same stuff, though. It's a mixed bag. A lot of strikeouts, not a lot of contact, but Milwaukee did get after him a little bit. So we'll see how they plan to do this on Sunday. It's TBA right now for the starter. I wonder if maybe they're trying to see if Cooper Williams might be able to get a spot there and get an opportunity. Maybe they want to use Schmidt out of the bullpen one of these first 2 days. I thought it was interesting that they left it up there. Perhaps it was one of those things where UCF didn't have a guy they wanted to announce, so Jay just kind of did some gamesmanship and is doing the same. We'll see on that. But you're in a good spot with pitching because you didn't really have to use anybody on Wednesday aside from Zach Cowan, who they started, and he threw 1 1/3. Everybody's pretty much healthy, fresh, and available for the weekend, so you love that.
Yeah, it's in a great spot. And speaking of pitching, today Indiana will throw a lefty, Tony Newbeck, against the Tigers. Obviously, LSU does have the depth to mix in righty bats. They've got really good lefty-on-lefty bats as well. What do you expect to see against the left-handed pitcher for Indiana today?
Yeah, transferred from Missouri from what I understand. It didn't throw a whole lot there and didn't have an excellent ERA, but threw well in his first debut, or first game of the season against North Carolina. I think 4 shutout innings as the Friday guy, so that's nice. And probably on a pitch count too, I would say early in the season. The issues for Indiana were when he was taken out of the game, they had to go to the bullpen, and then they made some errors as well that North Carolina capitalized on in a big way. I think they had 2 different 6th innings in that series where they put up 6 runs, and it was aided by an error kind of extending the innings. So this would be an opportunity maybe for LSU to capitalize on errors should they make them as well. They've done that already. Like Milwaukee made a couple mistakes. They miss a ground ball. They don't catch a fly ball. They drop a ball in foul territory. I think Kent State may have done the same. And then you see LSU come back and get a walk, extend the inning, and eventually get the big swing to make them pay for making that mistake. So obviously that's not really in your control. The other team has to make the mistakes. But what is in your control is capitalizing on those mistakes. And yeah, Love the depth of the infield, and really the whole batting lineup, because against a lefty or a righty, you got so many different options. Like against a lefty, you got John Pearson, you can bring it off the bench. Stephen Milam's obviously a switch hitter. Trent Carraway's already a righty. But the lefty on lefty, I mean, they've been hitting and seeing the ball pretty well too. Zach York has taken a decent amount of walks. Seth Dardar is hitting everybody, as is Jake Brown. So it doesn't really matter lefty, righty right now. Like, they have plenty of options, it seems like, to match up. And the guys that are staying in the lineup are producing as well. So will it happen against a Power 4 team? That remains to be seen. And we'll find out this weekend because they're playing 3 of them, which will be interesting. I think the key, though, is getting to the bullpen. Against Milwaukee, against Kent State, against Nichols, when LSU got to the opposing team's bullpen, they had an answer and a game plan immediately ready that they executed very well. You know, whether it was being aggressive or making them work a little bit, they did really well against the bullpens all weekend in the first 5 games. So I think that'll be important again today.
It's crazy because of, I guess, the way, I don't know, you look at baseball, it's a little bit different. But Tony Newbeck, when he played at Missouri, played against LSU in 2022. He threw, 6 innings and gave up 3 earned. He gave up a solo shot to Dylan Cruz to start the game. But somebody that I guess Jay would be familiar with as a former opponent. I don't know if he's talked about that at all or what their thought is going into that.
No, I didn't really ask him about that. I only had a couple minutes. They had to get on the bus and get rolling, so I didn't want to keep him for too long. But he did talk about kind of the way that they play. It's kind of more of a small ball, at least from a defensive approach for LSU. The infield's going to have to be on its stuff. And already mentioned, he said the ball wasn't flying a whole lot.
Yeah, I know he was excited about the weather, but that it is what it is. I did want to ask you about, again, also Dylan Cruz ain't walking through that door, but I guess you insert Jake Brown. But you put out a very interesting video of the pitching staff working on the mound. Did you get any real reaction from that? Because a lot of people saw it on Twitter and saw the way that I guess Yetsky is working with the pitching staff and how they've developed. Did you get any feedback from that?
Not really. I mean, they do that every road trip. Like, every time they practice in a new stadium that I've gone to, whether it's Frisco, Minute Maid, they all kind of gather on the mound there and just go through the process of throwing simulated pitches, kind of getting a sense of the environment, what their point of focus is when they need a second to kind of reset. I asked Kaysen what his will be, because there's not a whole lot of lettering behind home plate up by the press box. Like at LSU, you've got the retired numbers and the names and stuff, and it says LSU and all these things, so they kind of hone in on those things. There's none of that, so he's going to use the track man, he said, behind the plate as his kind of point of focus. But they all kind of gather there. They'll take turns going through the motions of throwing a pitch a few times and just kind of get a feel for the environment and the mound and what they're looking at and stuff. So that's a routine thing. But, I mean, Nate Yetsky, this staff has been great since he's been at LSU, and they've led the nation in strikeouts, and they set a program record opening weekend. So whatever he's doing with these guys, even if it's something as simple as that, it's clearly working. So,
well, John, last one here before we close it out. What are your expectations for this weekend, as the Tigers obviously have started off 5-0 extremely well, but now facing a 3-game Power 4 slate against some better competition?
I think I have high expectations because I saw this team go on the road. It's funny. And play Sanford and Biloxi in the fall. And then they went over to Hammond to play a doubleheader over there. So Jay strategically plans these. I mean, Hammond's not a road trip. I mean, it's just a quick bus trip. But Biloxi is. And they stayed in a hotel, and they had a practice day. They did an inter-squad day, and then they played 3 7-inning games against Sanford. I mean, that is a simulated road trip in a minor league park. And back in the fall, and they won 2 of those. They tied the last one, and at that point, LSU was using a lot of the, younger guys and depth pieces and stuff to win that game. So they've been there, done that. Now that game didn't count or anything, but they've gone through the motions of it. And you have a lot of, mature, older players, especially some that have been in this program before, back on the team or with the team now. And I asked Coach what made last year's team so successful on the road. Now that, granted, they struggled in some SEC road series, but, Hoover, they've played well there before. A lot of these guys last year and 2 years ago, obviously Omaha, they didn't lose a single game out there. So last year's team, just the maturity and the way they approach things, is what he hopes this team has. And he's seen it before. So that's important. I think this team will handle being away from the box well. They're going to need to if they want to be successful this year, obviously. And you're playing against a couple of teams that are kind of teetering on the brink of it being in the NCAA tournament, but they're not overpowering, different styles of ball, different brands of ball. But I like what I've seen from LSU so far. The pieces are there from a starting pitching standpoint, from the bullpen standpoint, from the batting lineup standpoint. I expect them to win all these games, to be honest with you. I mean, this is a national championship contending team right now, in my opinion. And obviously, they still have some things to work out, but I think their baseline is much higher than all of the teams they're playing this weekend. Now, you never know. It's baseball. They could certainly lose one of these games just as easily as they win them. They've won 5 games. They've all been against mid-major teams. But just based on what I've seen and reading up a little bit on the teams they're playing, I think that they're going to win all 3 of these games, just like they did last year in Frisco.
Well, I agree, and I'm extremely excited and excited to watch some of the content you put out. We appreciate you making some time for us. Go enjoy the beautiful weather of Jacksonville, Florida.
Appreciate you, boys. Yeah, it should be a good time, and let's keep this thing rolling.
There you go. Go Tigers. We'll catch you next time.
Yes, I was going to give you a Duval before I left. Not like that, though. That's the weird way. Oh, now I feel weird.
Duval.
There you go.
That's a good one. That's a good one. That's better than the one Lloyd's doing right now. It's making me sick.
It's the Liam Cohen.
I know it is. It's awful.
Pet Sir Purr for me.
I hate that I just did that. But
Appreciate you, John. We'll
Grab
talk
me
to you
a jumbo
again soon.
shrimp. We are the jumbo
have to
shrimp.
today because it's Lent, so see what I can do. Yeah.
There you go. We appreciate you. We'll talk to you again soon.
Sounds good. Appreciate y'all.
There he is.
Purr.
John Eads from WAFB.
You like
doing
that
a great
big
job.
Sexy I put up there?
You caught John off guard.
It should.
It should.
But we got it to work. But then I can't have this at the bottom. I can't.
Oh,
do
you got it.
anything with
You did make it work.
that. But then this is. I can't fill this in.
With the box, yeah.
But
What if you can't move the?
I could.
If you just drop the name, just maybe a tad. Well, the name is in white, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. So it's a whole deal.
Well, you could put Big Sexy in there and you can
could,
see it.
yeah.
Yeah, look, there you go.
There you go.
We just need like a graphic or something for me to talk about in the John Eads box.
I mean, Jacksonville is a pretty slutty city.
Lord have mercy.
Lloyd
have
mercy.
Lloyd have mercy is the new catchphrase of this show. We appreciate you guys hanging out with us here on this Friday morning as we get ready to close it out here. Let's go 13 for 13. Got some LSU baseball at 1 p.m. Got some mic'd up.
Yeah.
At 1 p.m. as well. So
Y'all stay and we'll do a watch party. We'll do a little. I fucking guarantee he's gonna text me and be like, doing a Zoom today.
You think so?
I think so.
You can just feel it.
Yeah. So if he does, y'all stay and then we'll just watch party and we'll let him do his thing.
Well, what if we don't want to stay and hang out with you?
Well, then I'll drink by myself.
We can't let Lloyd drink by himself.
Yeah,
I mean,
true.
It's Lent.
Yeah, that's true.
What'd you
I
give
can't
up?
eat meat today, damn it.
You've already eaten meat?
No, I forgot it was
remember-
Friday. I know. I was literally thinking about like going to get lunch, and now I'm like, oh, I can't eat meat today. Fuck.
Well, you know that it's not like. Do you know what that is a thing?
Do we
I'm sure you'd love
have
to
this
explain it.
conversation?
Yeah,
Do you know?
this fucking theologian over here.
I've never.
Well, it was because they were having trouble with selling fish, and so they made it.
Who's they?
The Catholics were
Okay.
struggling with the fish market, and so,
this-
they
this
just made it.
increased fish sales.
Yes, this is because they needed to move the fish market. So they said stop eating meat for 40 days, and it did work. They got you. So I don't believe in this at all.
Okay.
So like my birthday is in Lent season, and it felt like it's a Friday you can't eat meat.
Yeah, Fridays.
Don't ask me. I don't.
Oh yeah, well that's what it's supposed to be. But like my birthday was on a Friday, and I was like, I'm having a steak for my birthday. My mother was not happy, but it's my life,
Yeah.
not my religion.
How are you going to disappoint Lily like that?
Yeah, you can't just.
A God-fearing woman.
I know.
She's a legend. Cooking with Ro next Monday.
Monday.
Oh, we're back. What's he
Yeah.
cooking?
we're doing sous vide.
What is that?
Pork chops.
Pork chops.
Oh.
Sous vide is like a.
It's a bubble bath for meat.
yeah.
What?
I guess that is one way to. What
do you mean?
Explain it. I'll pull up a picture.
So like it gets more like juicy?
Oh yeah. You cook it at the same temperature. You drop it in a meat bath, like like water that's not boiling, but it's at a set temperature for a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
And so it's perfectly cooked. Is their pitch, and then you drop it in a pan. Get the color.
I love don't pause me here, but I do love like a good like juicy like wet piece of meat. You know what I mean? Like don't what? I know I said it beforehand. You're not allowed to do that.
What?
But a good
juicy,
like
what? Wet? What? Pink? What? Pink?
I didn't say pink. I didn't say pink.
Oh, well, you should have.
See, this part of the show is when we should go back and close that door.
Oh yeah.
When we get
What?
to this point.
What?
It did get cooler.
I think I just when I eat food, I think I just like wet foods in general. Because I've noticed this because Tres Leches is my favorite cake, and that's like no, it's a phenomenal cake.
Soaking wet cake.
It's literally sopping. Like it's phenomenal. I love soup.
I do.
You
Tres
gotta love a
Leches
good
is
soup.
good.
Yeah,
I
love like pasta where you get like a little bit of extra sauce on the bottom. Mm-hmm. That's phenomenal. You dip some bread in there. You sop up that sauce.
Yeah,
man.
You can get a roll into the bread.
That's the best.
Into the sauce.
I take it upon myself to make sure the plate looks like it hasn't been used. You know what I mean?
Oh,
like to clean it, like literally to clean it.
A happy plate.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Okay, sure.
Which is what your parents would call it. Like, you have to make a happy plate. Means your plate would be
which your parents did make you do. That's why you.
Yeah, but we didn't call it a happy plate because normally after I'm done binge eating, I'm not happy. It's more of like a what the fuck did I just do? It's like a shame thing.
Yeah, take a bite out the plate.
Tres Leches.
Would you eat an edible plate? Like if they made a plate. Like,
I mean,
if you're at a fucking bread bowl,
yeah,
you uncultured swine.
I haven't, but
dude, a bread bowl.
You ever had a bread bowl?
Dude,
you go to Panera, you get whatever soup you want. I don't care.
French
what soup
onion.
You pick. You can put it in a bread bowl.
Bread bowl.
And dude, it is
like a hot dog bowl.
It's elite.
You know what I did? I got the Domino's has a bread bowl, but for pasta. And I didn't really. It's not that good.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I should have known it's Domino's, but like I was like, you know what?
The Panera bread bowl is elite.
Yeah, it's very good.
Because not only do they give you the soup and the bread, they also the piece of bread that they cut out for the bowl. They leave that for you. You get to have that too.
Yeah. Which is awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
What if
so you use that and you're just eating the soup, and so then once the soup's gone, there's soup that is now soaked into the sides of the bowl.
Yes.
So
and
then you
eat the bowl.
With how? Like, do you fork and knife it, or do you pick it up and eat it?
You just rip, tear, or you can just take a bite out of it.
Yeah. What if it was shaped
taking
like
a bite out of it like that's kind of unhinged. Like you got to, you kind of just got to rip it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're already eating the bowl. So I think everything's kind of on the table.
And you can also, I have DoorDashed
if you
Panera before and got a bread bowl. They don't make it and send it. They give you the bread bowl and they give you the cup of soup.
Oh, nice, smart.
Yourself. So maybe for during the baseball game, we'll DoorDash ourselves a couple
bread
of
bowl.
bread bowls.
Yeah, man. Bread bowls and Case and Evans. What a fucking day, man. This is my life. This is awesome.
See, I've never done the French onion though. I usually either go chicken noodle or broccoli. I love broccoli cheddar.
Broccoli cheddar's great. I used to work at Jason's Deli. And the broccoli
also
and
love
cheddar,
Jason's Deli.
phenomenal.
How's
I don't
Jason?
even. Dude, you know it's not even Jason. The dude's name is Joe. So it's
Deli.
Joe's Deli.
That might be
no,
better.
No one. They just made it up.
Just
Joe was literally like when he created it, he was like, "Yeah, I'm just name it Jason's." But what I was gonna say with broccoli and cheddar, I don't even use a spoon. I just take crackers. That's my vehicle to get
Not
the
the bread
soup
bowl.
into my mouth. Well, we didn't have a bread bowl.
There's no bread bowls.
If we had a bread bowl, I would be much heavier.
Jason's
than I am
Deli
now.
is very good. You also get so it was funny. We were on
Do
the
they
way.
have ice cream there?
Yeah, free ice cream.
We were on the way to a basketball game last year, and we had some of the JV guys tagged along as well. Well, they didn't realize that Jason's Deli did the free ice cream because we stopped, we pre-ordered, we sat down in Jason's, like everybody had their meal. Then one of them found out that you could just go up and get free soft serve ice cream out of the machine.
So he was going to steal it.
They went nuts.
Yeah.
And everyone's coming back with like 2 cups of ice cream. We play in 3 hours.
Dude, too bad.
Doesn't matter.
You went
free
to
ice
the wrong
cream.
place.
And I was like, honestly, and then
I'm gonna get some too.
I went and got some ice cream.
So was that kid gonna steal the ice cream?
No. He just
'Cause it
found
isn't-
out that it was free. He saw someone just walk up to it and do it. And he was like, "Oh, you can do that."
Yeah.
And so then he walks back.
Do whatever you
fellas,
want. Free
ice cream, and they were all like,
Swirl?
"Of course you can." Yeah, there's
Chocolate,
vanilla chocolate
yeah.
and there's swirl in the middle.
Yeah.
An ice cream machine is
Oh, soft
danger.
serve. Look, outstanding.
Well, I will say, like, I worked there for probably like 2-3 years. It didn't work a lot of the times.
Oh,
like,
right.
it is
Yeah.
and I understand, like, the stigma around that, or like, oh, they don't even want to fix it. Okay, an ice cream machine is fucking hell. Like,
Yeah.
it's actually such a pain in the ass. Like, a lot of times, it's not us. I promise you. Like,
work there anymore. It's okay.
no. I'll stick up for Big Joe right here.
Yeah.
It is hard to work an ice cream machine, and the old people do not play about their free fucking ice cream.
Of course not.
Like, we would literally have people call in and be like, hey, I want to place an order, but is the ice cream machine working today? Like,
It's got to be.
rarely ever would people, like, yell at me or, like, get angry about it. It was always about the ice cream machine. I never got any complaints about the food or the service. It was always the ice cream machine.
What did you do?
So originally I was a cashier, and then I became a supervisor.
There you go. Oh, you worked
Tuck
your
your
way
shirt
up
in?
the totem pole.
Yeah, literally. What's that?
Tuck your shirt in.
I did originally, and then I realized it was kind of a chill place, so I stopped.
Joe's
See,
cool.
that's Jason's elite. I mean, you
Great
get your-
job.
Get your sandwich, so you go through the salad bar and you pack your salad out, and then you go get
What's
your
your
free ice
order?
cream.
My order, it changed all the time. It was a great job because it was
They
like
have so
a
much
lot of
variety there.
No, that's why it's
Yeah.
good. It is expensive. That is the thing. But I go there sometimes now still because if I want like a pasta, which like where can you really get like a fast food pasta?
Right.
There's really not one.
Not
And it's,
pepperoni.
look, it's not the greatest pasta in the world, but like it's solid. Like it does the job. Like it's not bad. But I loved it because we could eat as much food as we wanted.
right,
like
right.
For
literally.
free?
Wait, what?
For free?
Yeah, for free.
Just because there's plenty of food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's how when I work at the jambalaya shop, like there was plenty of food like left over, and so it was like you can just kind of. I was like,
See, but it's not like a lot of places aren't like that.
Right,
When
right,
you
right.
work there, they'll be like you get like one deal,
discount.
and then after that, you have to
or
like
you get
pay.
where you get a discount. Like that's
Yeah.
all, you know.
Yeah, but like
So-
there, we could eat as much as we want. So like my thing was like I would go and take a toothpick and I would just grab meatballs out the thing.
Oh,
and
God,
just eat
yeah.
fucking meatballs.
Those
Dude,
meatballs
the
are
meatballs
good.
are fucking legit, man. Fuck
Shoot,
yeah,
yeah.
man. Now I'm hungry.
Yeah,
Jason's
me too.
Deli.
We're
I mean,
we're
this would
bread
be a.
bowling.
This would be a. You could do what you did, and eat meatballs by the handful. But there's
No, by
like
the toothpick. Calm
yeah.
down.
But you could just make like a nice sandwich.
No, that's what
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
yeah.
I made sandwiches like
Did you make them?
Yeah.
Nice.
I didn't work on the line, but like I could because I was a supervisor. But like when I was making, I was a supervisor. Calm down.
Yeah.
But when I made my own food, yeah, I would make my own sandwich.
Yeah, no, I mean
I would make breakfast sandwiches sometimes. They have some breakfast sandwiches that are good. The Carmela, the beef eater, which is like a French dip. And then
get the-
sometimes I would go fucking
Build your
completely
own.
rogue and just
Yeah.
build my own.
I usually get the chicken panini.
yeah,
That's
pretty
got
good.
the pesto on it.
Yeah,
I love
very
pesto,
good.
so.
Very good. I like if I'm gonna make like a sandwich, I prefer like turkey or ham and stuff
enough.
over like a chicken.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
If I'm gonna get a chicken sandwich, I would like it to be a fried chicken sandwich.
Yeah.
That's my
Or
whole thing.
grilled. Like.
Well, those are the two options. Yeah.
Well, no, I'm thinking like the sliced chicken. I'm not a like. Not, miss me.
Blackened chicken.
Whoa.
The black and
Delicious.
tenders from Popeyes. I've been going crazy on those.
Black
'cause
and
of
Black
the
tenders?
and
carbs.
ranch.
No, I can't eat black and ranch right now.
No.
I get
You gave it up for Lent?
no, I gave it up because I'm fucking trying to not be fat right now. I'm
Yeah.
trying to cut and but I'll just get like they serve you jalapenos. So I just get like 3 jalapenos for 99 cents. I'll take a bite out of the tip, and then I squirt the jalapeno juice on the tender. What? Sorry.
That's all right.
As soon as I went like I take a bite out of the What? Yeah.
All right, let's go 13 for 13.
Let's go 13 for 13.
I love when people I love hearing origin stories
Yeah.
of like where people worked.
Culpepper, McCarthy,
Oh, I can't see.
Ponder, Bridgewater. Those are
Vikings quarterbacks.
quarterbacks. Timeout, intermission, suspension, and pause.
Carr, little Dale Earnhardt. They were listening to us.
That's right.
We went to so Gage brings that up at dinner last night. The fact that you couldn't stop laughing about Dale Earnhardt, and we're sitting at La Coretta, we're eating our meal, and the Dale Earnhardt Senior documentary pops up on the TV. I
No
kid you
way.
not.
No way.
It was playing before the women's basketball game at La Coretta last night. Also, outstanding live musical performance at La Coretta last night in Denham Springs.
You go out to eat a lot.
That's what me and my buddies do.
I
are in a better place financially than me, so they like to go out to eat.
They treat you?
Not always.
No, he tipped the waitress like $10.
I had a little bit of Christmas
She was
cash.
hot.
Yeah, she was. Was she?
No, but she
Oh.
kept my Diet Cokes on a freaking repeat. And that's what does it.
That
for me.
in and of itself is kind of hot, though.
Yeah, no, I
That
appreciate it. If
raises
you're
your
paying that much
attractiveness
attention to
level.
me,
Yeah.
that you know when my Diet Coke wouldn't like. So say this is my beverage, right? Mm-hmm. When it gets to like here,
When it's just ice, like floating ice.
kind of, I should have my next one should be ready.
Yeah.
like
Right.
that's kind of how because I don't want it to ever be empty. And so the new one came, finish off that one, bang, next one.
You'd have been a great.
That's kind of how that's how you improve your tip. Like there was one time I was at Texas Roadhouse, usually exemplary service at the Texas Roadhouse, great atmosphere and everything. And I just had this server this one night, and she like left my drink empty for a long time. And I was like, every second this goes down, it's going from 20% to 19% to 18%.
So you go down on the tip.
I will if you're not.
Wait,
if my
wait.
drink is not
Look.
getting
What? My bad.
if my
That one was unintentional, guys.
If it,
Sorry.
Well, the problem. This is what really did it. I get a refill. Give me sweet tea. Like
She got it
you
wrong?
didn't order sweet
refilled.
tea.
No, refilled my Diet Coke.
How'd it taste?
And the next one was sweet tea. I mean, the sweet tea was fine.
No, but with the Diet Coke.
Well, no. Didn't pour sweet tea into my Diet Coke. But like the next cup
Brought
she
you a
brought
sweet
me
tea, yeah.
was a sweet tea, and I was like, what? You know, like I didn't know. I wasn't drinking sweet tea. If you would have brought me a Coke, that's understandable. It's like,
Yeah,
oh,
that's
Coke,
right.
Diet
Yeah,
Coke. Like
that's
this is sweet
what.
tea. It was so good, but.
That's crazy.
That's my main thing. Like, I don't care how nice you are to me. I don't care if you smile. Like I would like my beverage to never be empty.
Yeah.
And last night the server, she did a very
she
good
was
job.
attentive. Yeah. I wonder why.
Why she was attentive?
Yeah, I wonder if it's like everybody, if she's like on the ball, or it's like that man. Maybe I want to go back.
Well, her parents probably did a better job of raising her.
Than the woman that worked at the Texas
Yeah,
Roadhouse.
it's got to be a culture thing.
Possibly.
Yeah. Because you'd have been a great pledge educator. Did you see that video?
What do you mean?
The fraternity?
Oh, yeah, we talked about
Haze
the video
Master.
yesterday. No,
Haze Master.
I don't want that name.
Because that would just be your only requirement.
Hunter Hall. I would love a curbside milkshake Saturday night after the game.
God, I love milkshakes.
We owe him
And we do need to go meet up with Hunter on Saturday night.
Saturday. Well, he wants to go to Superior.
We'll go to Superior then.
More Mexican food for you.
It's fun.
See, Mexican's a problem because you give me unlimited chips and dip,
That's what I love about.
and it's gonna be unlimited. Like I'm
No,
not
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
stop.
That's my kind of deal.
Yes.
Don't ask me if I want more chips. Clearly, I've eaten them all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
don't say it. Bring the chips.
And the salsa.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
it-
see,
I agree
There
with
is
you.
a Mexican restaurant that's trying to be a higher-end Mexican restaurant in Baton Rouge that recently opened, and
The Pink Pony Club.
they do not. You have to pay. You have to purchase chips and salsa.
No, I'm not-
And I've been there one time,
And that
never
was
going
it.
back
Yeah.
because I expect to go to a Mexican restaurant. And I don't like but I have to get free chips and salsa.
Mm-hmm.
The salsa, like being good, differs,
Yeah.
But
right?
it is always free.
but it needs to be free.
And if you're charging, your salsa better be out of this fucking world.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, I want to see.
Now, one thing they did do well, and this was a little bit of a surprise because I didn't want to try it, but the people I was with insisted on it. You can get, when you order queso, you can get pita bread with it instead of tortilla chips. And I was like, I love a tortilla chip,
Yeah, I'm here
but
for
the pita bread was actually really good with the
Turns
queso.
out dipping.
Bread into
Yeah, bread
cheese
into cheese.
is great.
Yeah.
Yeah, bread and cheese.
Or you
I could dip your finger in the queso, and it'd probably
yeah.
be pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I'm with you.
See, I agree with you though. Don't ask me if I want more chips.
Right. Bring
Yes.
Yeah.
I want more chips. Don't
wouldn't
you're not going to shame me into stopping eating
Right,
chips.
oh, you
It's
want
not going to
more?
happen.
Right.
Bring me another fucking basket.
Well, it's like
Yeah.
Texas Roadhouse rolls. Like,
yeah,
just
don't
keep 'em-
just keep them coming. Let's go.
We've already established this relationship of I'm eating the chips and salsa.
yeah.
Yes.
And if you brought it out and I was like, no more chips, that's on me.
Yeah, I
But if
would-
you brought it and I didn't ask, I'd be like,
Because that's how I am. The reason I am like that with the how much they get tipped with my drinks is because I do go through a lot of beverages. Like I usually
Yeah.
have 5 or 6
Right.
drinks when I sit down and have a meal at a place, and sometimes more depending on the size of the glass. But I was at this Italian restaurant and it was small glasses, and so
Like a little water
but this
cup.
was just water. Like I didn't get a Diet Coke this time. It was just water.
Ugh.
And like I finished, like by the time I sat down, a couple sips later, the water's gone. And so she like Comes over, she fills it up, and then next time she comes back, the water was empty again. She was like, "Wow, really good." And I was like, first of all, don't comment on it. Second, and I was like,
big hydration
I was
guy,
like,
huh?
first off, this is gonna be a long day for you. Like, just be prepared. You're gonna have to keep refilling this water often.
That's crazy. My dad does the exact same thing. He drinks like so much. He'll literally like sometimes he'll just ask for a pitcher.
Yeah.
But the thing is,
I've
he
gotten
likes when they comment on it.
Yeah.
He loves it. He's like he says the same thing every time. They're like, "Wow, you're thirsty." He said, "Oh, I'm gonna float out of here." I'm gonna fucking
Well, see,
kill
this
this
is my
dude.
thing. Is like, at some places you can earn a pitcher.
Yeah.
Like after church one day, I remember this Sunday I was in 7th grade.
Big tip.
We went to Mike Anderson's with the family, whole family. I crushed 6 sweet teas, like throughout and I'm like a 13-year-old. And after the 6th one, they just said, "Here, boom, pitcher, straw in it." Like they didn't.
Whoa, with the straw in?
Yeah, they just like didn't bring. Like you can refill it if you want, but you can also just sip out of the pitcher. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah, of course. I was
Hell,
like
so,
12. That
yeah.
was awesome.
Yeah,
well, then
whoa.
my younger cousin, shout out to Jack, he saw it, thought it was awesome. He wanted a pitcher.
Yeah.
Right? They're from Shreveport. They drove down, for like whatever the holiday or whatever we were doing, drove down. He finally crushes the 6th sweet tea.
Yeah.
But we were leaving. And so now he's getting back in the car to drive 4 hours to Shreveport and just drank 6 sweet teas.
And no
Yeah.
pitcher.
No pitcher.
With great
But now
piss
now
in.
he's gonna piss his pants.
Everybody wants to be great, but they don't want to work to be great.
Yeah.
With great power comes great responsibility, man.
Shout out Uncle Ben.
That's
But
awesome.
man, yeah.
Uncle Ben. Great rice.
The walk-ons in Central, they'll bring you like that. We got a pitcher of Diet Coke one time,
Right, straw in?
huh? No straw because it was a handful of us that were just.
Yeah, well, you were with your whole family. They just gave you the
Just
pitcher.
gave me
yeah,
the
they
pitcher,
just like,
yeah.
special boy.
By the time I had the 6th sweet tea and it was gone, they were like, "Okay, this kid's
This guy's different.
Earned it.
we're tired of walking over here."
Yeah.
I respect that move too.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I appreciate, and it also makes me feel like, yeah,
What if
you
you
gotta bring me a pitcher,
picked it up and another?
another pitcher, please.
I see. I don't even. When I go out to eat, that water does not get touched.
See, that's
See,
crazy.
If I order like a cold drink, like a soda,
Cold drink.
then I don't drink the water.
Right.
But sometimes I'll be like, no, I'm
Shout out
not
Dave
going to do that. I'm
Matthews.
just going to drink the water. And if I'm just drinking that water is getting replenished often.
I feel like when I drink, I don't go through water as fast. If I'm drinking like when I used to drink like Coke. Now I get water. But when I
Right.
drank Coke, I would go through Coke.
Of course.
Yeah,
like,
once you
fast.
start.
Yeah, but water is not.
It's
I don't enjoy water enough to like continually
That's
get
true.
it. I'll go through like maybe like 1.5. I'll probably get like one water refill.
Well, see, my thing is I try to eat fast, and so I drink while I'm eating because it helps me eat fast.
See, I don't do that. I think water it like dilutes the flavor.
Yeah, I don't know.
I
I'm
will-
not really worried about flavor that much. I'm just trying to get it down. I don't know why.
yeah,
And
but
what
yeah.
I'm eating is already wet. Apparently,
Yeah.
we've established that. So I don't need more moisture in my mouth.
What?
Sorry.
What? Wet?
Wet, more wet.
I'm gonna check out. Wait, see how much it would cost to get some bread bowls in this place.
I did place a wager on Anna Fry this morning.
I saw a TikTok about
She plays
it
at
this
10.
morning.
Yeah.
Or she
It
her
started.
match is at 10. Yeah, it started.
2-0.
Shout out to Anna Fry.
If you had bet, did I send it? Yeah, I sent it in the group chat.
Yeah.
If you'd bet what it was, it $1,000 or $100, you'd be up
100.
$9,000.
Yeah, which is crazy. Shout out to Anna Fry.
It's great. People are starting to figure it out, which means
I know it's over.
I know. No, she's in the video you sent. Her odds were like 880. I went on FanDuel and it was like 370.
Yeah.
So-
Damn it. That was a good run though. I wish I'd have bet more.
Yeah.
See, for a broccoli cheddar soup
Run's
and
not
a bread
over.
bowl. Yeah.
No, just the odds are because they're getting
Yeah.
hammered.
No, I know.
I could DoorDash a bread bowl right now.
What if it was a bread plate?
I love that DoorDash has like the reviews. Kareem U says, "My girlfriend really liked the bagel."
Why would you put that?
Yeah. We all know you ate the bagel, Kareem.
Ella T, the sandwich was okay and the soup was good.
See, a bagel plate.
Why did they do that?
They're not, and they're also not specifying which
Right.
sandwich they got.
What? I don't. Like, I have been asked to do Yelp reviews.
I respect people who write good reviews.
Right, but they're not doing that. They're just saying nothing.
I wonder if Tingle
Still,
and
it's
Co
good.
has any
It's good to
reviews.
have good reviews. Because
I
normally,
love to Yelp.
like good or bad reviews, or just whatever.
No,
it
I
was.
don't review. I like to look at it.
Oh, okay.
Like pictures of the food.
But the thing is, in order to do that, you need people who are going to leave good reviews.
Right.
And most people, like, if I go to a place and it's good, I'm more inclined to leave a review if something's bad.
Right, that's
than
America.
it's good. So you need those good reviews. So I respect people who leave good
Tingle
reviews.
& Co. has a review on
Yelp?
Facebook. Shout out to Pierce Patterson.
Nice.
From CAS Review said, Noah and Lloyd are my heroes.
Yeah, there we go.
It's the only time we'll get that review, I think. Maybe. I don't know.
I wish we were on Yelp.
Are we providing someone a service?
Yeah.
I guess we are, yeah.
But I love that's probably my biggest like before I go out to eat, I will Yelp it.
You ready to
and
Yelp
I do
it?
and I hate when it's under reviewed or like there's no
But are
pictures.
you is that for new places?
It's
I assume?
anything.
So like even if you go a place you know, you're gonna Yelp it?
What do you mean?
Like if you're like what's the restaurant you go to the most?
I don't really eat out that
Okay.
often. So but like
a
yeah,
restaurant that you've been to before, like you
if
know
it was
what's
La
about to happen.
Coretta in Baton Rouge or
Are you gonna Yelp that? 'Cause
Yeah.
you've been there before.
Yeah, I just want to see
Why?
if it's gone up and down in quality.
But is it gonna affect you in
or
any
if
way?
I see something that like I wouldn't have ordered this, but that looks good.
Okay, that's fair, I guess.
Yeah, it's like something that I would because I would just go standard chicken something.
Right.
But if
Yeah.
there's like what you got at the Tio
Tio
Ave
Javi's.
looked good. I wouldn't want it, but I was surprised by what it looked like.
Yeah. No, that's it came out on the hot plate. We were all like, "Who got the hot plate?" And I was like, "Man, that looks good."
But you got to
And then it was
dominate
not mine.
orders.
Yeah.
And then you, were you
No.
at what place were we at?
Tio Ave.
No, we were at City Pork.
Oh, I fucked it up.
You did. You screwed yourself on the order.
Should have got the Cuban. It was just I thought, and I'm not crazy. It was a brisket
Burger. You thought the burger
was made with brisket
Nope.
meat.
It is a burger with
That's
brisket
so
on it.
disgusting.
So what is it?
It was a burger with brisket like
On
on
top
top
of it, I thought it had been run through the meat, like they made a patty with brisket.
like ground brisket, but instead it was
Like
ground
piece-
beef burger or ground. I guess,
Oh, with like a slice of
with
brisket on
brisket.
it?
Yeah, slices of brisket on top.
Well, did it not say in the thing?
No, it just said brisket burger.
Oh. I probably would have thought the same thing as you, yeah.
Yeah, and so I didn't want that anymore.
Yeah.
because that's gross.
Because that does, like, ground beef and brisket.
I
Like,
don't
it
like
does seem
anything
like
on-
an odd.
Right.
It'd probably be good. Like, I'm not, it wouldn't be bad.
Those
It
are
just
two
seems
foods
a
I
little
don't put
odd.
together. If you'd put it together for me in the patty, it would have been good.
Right, yeah.
But the excess. Was,
That's like top 5 worst feelings in the world when you get your food and you're like, damn, I ordered the wrong thing.
Yeah, so I went home, chopped it up with the brisket, and put it back together and made my own.
See, that's crazy. Like, just eat the fucking
I know,
burger,
but I'm
dude.
saying it out loud.
Like, just eat the burger.
And I put it in a tortilla.
or tortilla.
Tortilla.
Let's continue our run. I thought you were going to tell the Tio Javes that I left it in my car for 3 weeks.
You did leave it in your grocery.
Yeah, that's insane.
That
which
was a
crazy.
mistake.
I told Wyatt yesterday. I was like, Lloyd had to throw away some tacos, and he was like, "Tacos from what?" Oh, this is freaking Kendall
the
Roy
Colts.
and Amanda Seyfried.
It's not his real name, though.
I know.
I don't know his name.
I have to think of it because I do know it.
I've been waiting
Jeremy
for
Strong.
I've been waiting for Amanda.
Is that what his name is? Jeremy Strong?
I think so.
It sounds right. That's Amanda Seyfried for sure.
I've been waiting for her to pop up. I'm jealous you beat me to it because her eyes.
Her eyes are
Yeah,
too
it's
far.
hard to.
Yeah,
nah,
dude, she looks
too
like
far
Sid the
apart.
Sloth.
Yeah.
It's just big eyes.
You know,
and a
she
bit.
should. Her and Carson Beck need to.
No, that poor child.
Could you
She was.
imagine- their eyes
What's
would
the movie
be
that
at
just
their
came
ears.
out that she was in? Oh, The Housemaid. It was
Yeah.
Like the,
Oh yeah, but she's not the star of that film.
I mean, she is one of the 3 main characters.
There's 2 main characters.
Who are they? I don't know what this movie is.
Sydney Sweeney's in it.
Oh,
2 main characters.
2 main characters. Yeah. Shout out Sydney.
Jeremy
man.
Strong is his name. Gotta be. It feels right. My dad would be. If I get this wrong, my dad's gonna disown me. That's his name.
Sound like a pornish. Yeah.
Kendall Roy.
That's right.
I'm the big brother. Is that what he said? What? I am the older brother. Something
He
like
is.
that.
He is. Almost.
Such a good show.
He needed cocaine.
Such
He's
a good
so.
show.
He lacks so much confidence. He's
He's
like
like
he's.
banging
I,
on the window outside. After
I just can't. I don't get it.
Yeah.
He makes me anxious, and I don't get anxious, but I feel bad for him. He can't win when he goes on stage and raps.
Oh,
It's so cringeworthy, but I respect him trying. He just needs drugs.
that is also such a good show.
But yes, I'm sad it's over.
I know. I hated that it ended. It I am the eldest boy. That's what he says.
Yeah, like his dad.
And he's not.
No.
Connor's the oldest.
Yes, he's running for president, though.
Con.
Yeah. Oh, you married her.
This is the Colts.
I thought that was in the show.
What was it? What was her name?
I don't remember.
Me neither.
But she was. She did look like a high-end whore, though. Like, doesn't she?
Well, then
You've never seen Succession either.
No, he hasn't. And then
No, that's why I'm silent.
Then they go to Uncle Mo's funeral and so sorry for your loss of Mo. And they're like, who's Mo? He was like, it's my Uncle Lester.
Oh, fuck.
This is Lester's funeral.
Mo Lester.
yeah. Uncle Mo. Shout out to Succession. Great show.
Oh, whenever the rocket blows
Shout out
up.
to Sydney Sweeney. Great
Yeah.
personality.
Mm-hmm.
Well, never an All-Star, this outfielder totaled 2,200 hits.
Fuck.
What?
What?
Is this fucking Juan Pierre?
It actually might be Juan
Shout out
Pierre.
Alexandria, Juan Pierre.
Hey, damn, be balling.
He's from Alexandria?
Yeah.
No
What the
chance.
fuck?
Where'd he go to high school?
Ash. Should have gone to Menard. It's okay.
Yeah, it is Juan Pierre.
Let's
He's
go.
so
I thought
excited.
dude. When he got, oh man,
Shout
he's
out to
a
Ash.
hero.
Shout out to Ash.
Imagine big. What year was those?
2006.
Yeah, 2000. I'm 8 years old, and there's somebody from your home, like your city, that does nothing, has nobody, and he plays for the Cubs. You're like, that's awesome.
That is cool.
And he's the nicest guy.
I guess
but-
that's true, yeah.
Yeah, it's
I've
like,
never
I
had
could-
that because I'm from New Orleans.
He
So
was-
everyone's from New Orleans,
Right.
yeah, but
No, for
Alexandria,
Central,
that must
it's
be cool. Yeah.
for Central, it's like Todd McClure.
Yeah, you get
Oh
one.
yeah, that's a good one.
You know, it's like we went and he was the.
He
center
played for the Falcons, so
I
you
know,
can't,
that's
that
what
can't
sucked.
even like.
That's what sucked. He played for the Falcons, but he was like a 14. Like if you walk into before they got remodeled, but Central High School, you walk into the front office, they literally have the Todd McClure shrine.
Yeah, that is cool.
But there's also like the McClure brothers, like it's the whole family. You know, Trey and Tana and Todd and old Big Leo.
Also, Warren Morris from Alexandria.
Oh, that's a pretty good one.
You get to what?
Yeah, I mean
What?
that one's better than Juan Pierre. Like,
Well, yeah, but yeah,
for us,
yeah, absolutely. I mean, yeah, you come
Like-
and say he lived a fever dream.
No, I know.
Yeah,
He
like
lived-
so I got
yeah.
to live the fever dream.
Yeah, exactly. Like relative to like Juan Pierre, yeah, but like for this room, I would take Warren Morris.
I would take Warren Morris's life. Like I would take that moment over nearly everything. Hitting a walk-off home run in the College World Series for LSU and being from Alexandria. You don't pay for any. There's nothing to buy, but
Yeah, no, I mean, you're
That's
good.
gotta suck because you like imagine like you're Warren Morris's kid or like wife, and you're like, was the day that we got married the best day of your life? It's
No.
like,
No.
nah,
the day that your child, no.
No,
not
actually
even
not.
top two.
Have you ever barreled up a baseball?
I mean, come on, Lord,
Come on, what
Lord.
are we talking about?
What are we talking about?
But I do feel bad for Warren Morris also because I think he still lives in LA. But it'd probably be worse in Baton Rouge, but everywhere he goes. Like,
Yeah,
still,
yeah.
for his whole entire life, you're Warren
What do you
Morris.
mean?
He's a legend.
He doesn't get to go.
Why do you feel bad for him?
He
then?
doesn't get to go and, like, anywhere. Somebody's going to stop and say something.
That's awesome. Then.
Yeah, but now he's probably, what,
It is
50?
to us, but like probably at some point it does get like.
If I hit a walk-off
You want to talk about that
two-run
again?
bomb, every fucking person I see
Better ask
me about it. Dude, you know how good I would have that story down after telling it thousands of times?
this is what it was
Dude,
like.
so look.
Would
he
you
gives-
tell it differently? Like, would you
No,
make up the
dude,
best
I would
version?
have that story so fucking nailed.
Well, you can't even. There's nothing to even like.
I would incorporate
The fish really
elements
is this
of
fucking
comedy.
big. Like, there's no. It's like the. I broke my hand and didn't play all year.
Yeah, there's no exaggerating the
Nah,
story.
pinch hit. I was actually an All-American.
Don't
though.
feel bad for me. Feel bad for the motherfucker who's about to get a 45-minute conversation out of me going through my entire baseball
Yeah,
career.
you buy me a drink real quick.
Yeah,
I'll tell
like
you.
that's what I don't like when players do something cool and they're like, honestly, I don't know what happened. I blacked out. Fuck that. I want to hear what happened.
Make it up.
You make it up. Exactly. Be like, oh, I almost missed second base. Like,
Yeah.
just say whatever, dude.
Who was it? Mark McGwire almost missed first base when he broke the home run record.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
that's cool.
He hit a little rinky-dink homer, but
I think okay.
It stuck over the left field fence.
Oh yeah.
Sammy.
Mark McGuire known for his rinky-dink home runs.
Big Mac. He got a whole sandwich named after him.
God, I love Big Macs, man. I haven't had one. Is that actually? It's named after Mark McGuire?
What?
A Big Mac?
Yeah.
No, it is not.
No, it's
I think so.
McDonald.
It's the United States.
See, he's a fucking. He says stuff with so much confidence.
He does. He's a good liar.
Yeah.
I believed it.
Written by K.A.
Applegate.
Applegate. The sci-fi youth book series followed teens who gain the ability to transform into...
Oh, man, Animorphs, right?
I don't know.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
I never read it, but the book cover is crazy. It's them turning
Animorphs.
into like an animal.
Yeah.
And I was like, that would be sick.
It would be sick to turn into. What animal would you want to turn into?
Cheetah. It is animal.
I would want to be probably a dolphin.
That would be fun.
I think a dolphin.
Oh,
would be
no.
cool.
Can I change my answer? Killer whale.
Killer whale's a good. No, that's a good one. That's a good one. People sleep on the killer whale. Killer whale's
It's my
like,
favorite. It's my favorite of
Yeah.
of whatever that is. Animal Kingdom.
Killer whale's fucking legit.
They're so or octopus. One of the
Yeah.
two. Octopus are crazy.
I think-
Octopi. Be
I think
two
being
of
an
them.
anaconda would be kind of cool.
Too much to do.
Why?
For
What do
not
you
a lot
mean?
of. I guess you do nothing.
Yeah,
But
what do
it's
you
like
mean there's
so
too
much
to
work
do?
to wrap yourself all of that body.
Dude, but I think that's kind of badass.
Are they quick? They're not fast.
Yeah, but it's not. Yeah, but I mean that's fine.
You
I just
gotta
think it's cool.
You just like sludge around.
I don't know what animal I would want to
Now,
be.
if it's Anaconda from the movie where you're like everywhere, that
That's
would be
not a
fun.
real animal, though.
right? But it is an anaconda. It's real.
Yeah, I guess so. I think I don't know. I'm scared of snakes, but like I also think they're really fucking
Yeah, the
cool.
thing. Also, yeah, the things that you're the most terrified of, you'd like to be.
P-Dub said
Yeah.
Komodo
Scared you.
dragon.
Komodo dragons.
That
a
would be
good one.
sick.
Yeah,
You know,
that's
for some
actually
reason
really
when I was in
cool.
middle school, I was obsessed with saber-toothed tigers.
That would be awesome
I don't
too.
know
Yeah,
why.
the name.
I remember we were doing like a food chain thing for science, and I put like for the
the biggest one, the biggest
one, I
badass.
put saber-tooth, and they're like, those are extinct, right? I was like, don't care.
Yeah, 'cause they were
Don't
so
care.
scared of them, they killed them all.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I loved a saber-toothed tiger.
Dude, I haven't looked at these in a minute.
What is it?
Saber-tooth tiger.
Oh, yeah. The teeth are sick.
Yeah, and they're not that big.
He's
This
an
would be
Ice
fun to
Age.
have.
He was an Ice Age.
Yeah,
That's
what's-
the
Oh,
one
yeah.
I think of.
What's his name? I forget his
Shere
name.
Khan.
Shere Khan.
Ice Age, great movies.
Yeah,
Great films.
Great movies.
Wasn't he kind of
Good cinema.
ostracized because they were nervous he was going to eat them?
I think,
I think at
they were
first,
scared of him.
yeah.
Yeah, look at those bad boys.
Yeah, that would be.
I mean, look at those freaking teeth,
Look at the
dude.
that. I love the hair.
That's tough.
I would. Yeah.
I was obsessed with saber-toothed
Yeah, I don't
tigers.
blame you. Where did the
And
they hang
manatees,
out?
I loved a manatee.
That's two different things. Two
I
different.
know, but
yeah.
and that was elementary school. I was a big manatee fan.
Shout out.
The big manatee. That'd be a great nickname.
Think so?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of other animals I really liked.
My
yeah,
friend's
I was big,
Xbox
I was big.
name was-
I guess I've always been a big cat guy. I didn't know this. Lions and tigers are sick.
Yeah.
Cheetahs.
Sick.
Sick.
Jaguar.
Real sick. Panthers. Black Panthers.
Oh, I did a project on Black Panthers.
The one where have you seen the have you seen the movie Black Panther? He's not a panther.
As soon as he said, "Have you seen the movie?" I was like, "Wait, there's no way he just did that." He's very quick in the movie.
Oh, your face. Please tell me the camera was on you when you said that.
No, it's
Oh
on
my
the
gosh.
I forget to do it sometimes. Your favorite category, sex and candy? Oh, you know what this is, chunk.
Oh,
Ben and Jerry.
let's go! Come on,
Say it,
man.
fat boy, say it, scream it.
Ben and Jerry's, baby.
Which
What?
is going to follow behind the bread bowls. with
Yeah.
pints of ice
Blue
cream.
sky, what? Clouds, what? Green fields, what? And cows, what?
I might get an extra bread bowl and put my pint of ice cream in the bread
Put your
bowl.
dick in it.
Where did what?
Literally came from nowhere. The Challenger World Chris C.T. Tamburello.
Oh.
Season 2 of this Peacock reality competition, 2020.
The only Peacock reality competition I know is
this
the Traders.
Is this Trader? This might be Traders. Are you watching Traders right now?
No, I see the ad.
I don't know if this is the right answer.
Because I watch soccer on Peacock, and the ad pop. It's the most annoying fucking ad I've ever seen in my life.
But it is a really good show.
Is it really?
Like the idea of it's cool. It is Traders.
What is the?
So it's basically like Among Us. Like you know how
Among Us
it's like
is so
there's
fun.
3 traders. They're just with the rest of the people. And they're like they do the challenges and stuff with them, and then every night there's a round table, and you have to like try to figure out you banish somebody, and then every night the traders kill somebody, and so it's like the strategy game.
They don't actually kill somebody.
No.
Could you imagine?
Well, I didn't know if it was like I didn't know. Okay,
It's like different celebrities, like reality TV
show.
stars.
Right.
It's like the housewives or like people that won Survivor or won, and it's just kind of like you have to like put clues together of. Okay, they banished this person. This person's acting weird. They have
like
an
a game
alliance.
of werewolf.
Yeah, and it's actually
werewolf.
Actually, really sick.
That does sound actually not bad.
Do you know? Have you ever seen that? Like, know that game
Wolf.
is?
There's an L in there.
Werewolves.
There you go.
Werewolf.
Wolf. You keep saying werewolf.
What?
Huh?
Wolf. Look at this. These are the Animorphs.
I remember these.
I do actually remember these. That's the thing.
Oh my gosh, I do remember
If
Animorphs.
you're not going to the book fair and going, I'm not buying this, but now I'm thinking
Literally
about
the book
doing
fair.
it.
Yeah. Dude, shout out
the poor guy that turns into was that an owl?
What are you talking about? That's sick.
Yeah, bro.
I would rather be able to do it than not.
Yeah, Hedwig.
I said Hedwig.
It's
no.
okay.
Yeah, there's an L in there. And you just took it.
Yeah, you got me.
But no, Traders is a good show.
You got me right there.
I do like Traders.
Well, I mean, this person turns
an
into a
episode came out
butterfly.
last night. I didn't watch it. I need to watch it.
Do you think that this happens like at inopportune times, or they can control it?
I think they can control it. It's not just like, boom, you're a bear.
In class,
Middle of taking the ACT.
I'm bearing out.
You're a bear.
I'm feeling very berry.
There you go. You are. You do look like a bear.
I want to get back to the game.
I wouldn't peg her for turning into a bear.
You wouldn't what?
Peg her for turning. I didn't think that's what she would turn into.
What?
What? Oh, beautiful little butterfly. Movies. What if it's Animorphs?
A squire who poses as a knight
Oh,
to
he's
compete in
beautiful
tournaments
in
in
this.
2001
I don't know this.
medieval action comedy. I don't
What's
know
it
this one.
called? The
Heath Ledger played a squire who poses
Women
as a
love this
knight
movie.
to compete in tournaments in this 2001 medieval action comedy.
A Knight's Tale. No, that's Martin Lawrence, I think. Have you seen that? It's. I should know this.
The only medieval comedies I've watched is Monty
It's not a
Python.
comedy.
Monty Python. Does that not say action comedy?
I don't think.
Monty Python.
It's not fun. That's great.
Hilarious.
Maybe I judged it off of that.
Yeah.
You can't put comedy in this because it's not. A Knight's Tale.
A Knight's
Is that what it
Tale.
is?
You did get it right.
What is Martin Lawrence's movie called? Yeah, thought so.
Music.
Marriage that make you lose
Featuring
control.
Justin Timberlake and Timbaland. What legendary pop star released the 2008 song 4 Minutes?
Ah, have you seen the video?
How long is it?
4 minutes. Well, and change.
And change. Black Knight.
Yeah, Martin Lawrence. Have you seen it?
Black Panther.
This one is a knight. He goes back in time and he doesn't know what's going on.
Madonna. Johnny
Not in
Gibson
it.
says.
Madonna. Have you seen Madonna? No, not Madonna. Who's the other one?
Adele.
No, she's
Lady
just
Gaga?
older famous woman.
Cindy Lauper.
Paula Deen.
Not Paula D. Pauly D. Great show. Cool Papa Bell. Also not in this film. Cameo.
Wait, what's
Who
the,
are you talking about?
What's the old lady, the
That
blonde hair with the
fucked
big tits?
JFK.
She was from Nashville.
Marilyn Monroe?
Yeah,
Marilyn
she was
Monroe.
a dime.
That's like the whole point.
Yeah, but so there's some
like why
pictures where
people
she's
talk about
like,
her.
there's some pictures where she's like thick.
Yeah, but do you think
in her prime? I get it.
Do you think she had a hairy butt?
No,
Because she was like, the older people like that, they weren't like shaven.
I mean, we can look. What do you mean, like hairy? Like hairy?
Like hair on her, like the same way me and you have hair on our butt.
Girls don't have hair on their ass.
Some do.
Yeah, some do, but it's not like that. It's like
yeah, but it's still
they have hair, but it's like faint.
What? If
no one butts, dude.
If what?
What?
What? If no one ever shaved, women would have hair on their ass.
Yeah, but we'll talk about this later.
I read a book that said this. You're out of your depth here, Courtney.
I don't think so.
It's quite the conversation.
They do it.
Hairy back.
Mm-hmm. Potter.
Oh, Potter.
Potter.
Who else is in this?
It doesn't matter.
I know, but like I can't see who those people's faces are.
This poster reminds me of
I wish I had it.
Sky High.
Oh, great movie.
Great movie.
Never
really
seen
good
it.
movie.
Dude, that girl was so hot.
Hero, sidekick.
Yeah.
I watched. Have you ever seen the what is it? The Almost Friday podcast where it's like those two guys that like act stuff out.
No.
Dude, they're hilarious, and they were like, they did like a Sky High like joke, and it was I don't know why it cracked me up the other day. I hadn't thought about Sky High in forever until I saw that video.
I've never seen. I didn't even know this existed.
What Sky High?
Sky High's a great movie.
Great movie.
I was big into it because the two like love interests were attractive, but one of them turns out to be the villain, which makes her even hotter.
The redhead?
No, the redhead's the good one. I'm pretty sure she turns out to be like the actual love interest.
Here we go.
You guys are freshmen at Sky High. It's your first day of school. You're in PE, and I'm Coach Boomer. Let's see your power.
I turn to liquid.
Oh.
Sidekick. Let's see your
Your
power.
dad.
Hero. All right, let's see your power.
I can look at the back of my skull. My eyes can turn all the way back.
Special needs.
Can he go here for special needs? No. So there isn't a special needs
It's
brand?
not
in the
state
movie?
funded school.
No.
These guys.
Oh, you're saying this is
Guys,
whole
podcast.
Yeah, you'll just go to the public high
Oh,
school.
I thought this was in the
You
middle.
know
This
what?
movie's hilarious.
Make me.
Oh, I forgot about this girl with the pink hair was kind of hot too.
Yeah.
Sky High's a good movie.
Yeah, Sky High
But
was
for some
great.
reason, when I first saw it, it like scared me.
Gwen Grayson?
Well, because I thought that's what high school was like. I thought
You thought
first
people had
day.
superpowers?
You were either a hero
Well, not
or a
necessarily
sidekick.
about superpowers, but you were gonna get sorted into like cool
Harry
and not-
Potter?
kind of. I
Well,
don't
this is
know.
kind of how high school works.
I guess yeah.
What are you?
What am I?
Hufflepuff?
I think I got Ravenclaw.
Ravenclaws are cool.
What were you?
Makes a lot of sense, but it shouldn't. But I get a lot of them. Like, it depends on
Yeah,
what I
you're
feel like.
Slytherin is what you are.
I know, and I'm very proud of that, but I also get Ravenclaw. And I used to get Gryffindor, but I don't know what changed me.
You are
But
not.
I've
a
always
fucking
been a
Gryffindor, I'll tell you
Slytherin,
that right
and I'm
now.
so proud of it.
Yeah, I get Gryffindor.
And I get Ravenclaw. It's like 51.
But I also get Hufflepuff.
Hufflepuff is the worst.
Yeah,
I
know.
see you as Gryffindor.
He's Gryffindor too. Well, see, he wants you to think that.
See, he has not given up on this point.
Well, he's
since he
succeeded
first
so
met me
far.
as an 18-year-old. Mm-hmm. He's convinced I'm like an awful person.
No, it's not that.
I do think you're definitely lower than the bar that you've
Set for
made
yourself.
people
believe.
Believe, yeah.
He doesn't do his taxes.
You're definitely a worse person than everyone thinks you are.
Yeah.
Everybody
You
is.
definitely put on a little show.
Yeah.
But you actually kind of suck. No, I'm playing.
You're actually like the
But
worst person I've ever
you
met.
still are a Gryffindor. I would say you're a Ravenclaw. I don't think you're a Slytherin.
I think that's what I think I am.
Because I think Slytherin, it would be you act like you have bad intentions, but you don't. And I would say Slytherin, it's the opposite. You act like you have good intentions, but you're actually
bad.
a piece of shit.
What's Christian?
Hufflepuff.
Yeah, I would say he probably is a Huff. No, you know who is a Hufflepuff?
Poge.
Poge.
Yeah.
Jonathan?
Pogey Puff.
Too lazy to take the test.
Yeah, he's a squib.
Yeah.
He doesn't have magical powers.
Well, he's what is it?
He's a muggle. No, squib. That's what I said. His parents are wizards, but he's not.
Right. Yeah.
Mudblood.
Mudblood. More blood. What?
What?
Yeah, I'm proud of it. Yeah. Thank you. Ravenclaws are cool.
No, I think Ravenclaw is
Sneaky,
kind of cool too.
Like
It's
the best house.
I don't know if I'd say the best house, but definitely like kind of like
I'm
cool
going to take the test right now.
and like aloof.
The official Hogwarts house sorting quiz I'm about to do. Get sorted now.
Oh yeah, by girl Luna.
Luna.
Yeah, but see, Luna, I wouldn't say Luna's a great like.
No, she's on the.
I don't want to be Luna. Like she's on the spectrum.
Yeah, she's on the spectrum of. But that's who you can run into at the Ravenclaw house.
To sign
I
up
guess
to
I
get
am
sorted?
probably on the spectrum too.
Yeah, you are. Did you hear yourself talk about James Polk? James K. Polk?
Hey, 99 rating on Opus yesterday.
He did on
okay,
the clipping.
Don't worry
Who
about
else
that.
is a Ravenclaw?
Why do I have to sign up?
Yeah, I don't like that. I
know.
have to sign that up.
Oh, but it's from HarryPotter.com. Like
Okay,
this
well,
is the
This
best.
is the official one.
Yeah, this is the best.
I'm not
one.
signed up for. I'm doing the one on BuzzFeed.
Oh, that's not going to be official.
Yeah, but I don't want to. I guess
None
I'll,
of the
whatever.
signing up.
I'll put in my
Oh,
information.
Moaning Myrtle. Also, they got some freaks in the Ravenclaw house.
Dude, maybe okay. Now I'm starting to lean more towards Ravenclaw.
Moaning Myrtle.
Trying to get touched?
Did you? Did you see her in the tub with Harry?
Yeah, she's a freak, dude.
Yeah, she was. There's not a lot of dudes though. I guess
That's
more to
good.
pick-
That's
yeah,
the
that's what I'm saying.
ratio.
Great ratio for Ravenclaw.
Great ratio.
All right, here we go. Sign up.
Oh, well, our traits are wit, learning, wisdom, acceptance, intelligence, and creativity.
Acceptance. That basically describes me and you perfectly.
Yeah.
We're very accepting.
Wit, learning, wisdom.
Yeah, sure. We'll save my. Oh no. Oh, I just clicked yes to please send me Harry Potter updates. Fuck.
There's nothing to update.
Damn it! I know it's done. Like it's over. Fuck. Oh, what the? It says river or forest.
Yeah. How is it? 50
What
questions?
the fuck is this question?
Which of the following would you most like to study? Mer people, centaurs, werewolves, vampires, goblins, trolls, ghosts.
What are mer people?
Like mermaids?
Oh,
How's it going? Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
No, you're good.
Most
guess it's
important
count-
part of the show.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, it's still live. Probably werewolves. Choose a category. Cats, toads, or owls? Owls.
Toes.
Toads.
Oh. Ooh.
Owls. Yeah.
What pet would you choose to take with you?
Wait. What do you? Oh, okay.
You are both taking the test simultaneously?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you getting confused?
We're getting different questions.
We
though.
are.
He's taking different. He's taking the BuzzFeed one. It's not.
No, I'm not. I'm on the Harry
Oh,
Potter one, too.
Nice.
Which would you rather be liked, trusted, feared, envied, imitated,
Oh yeah. Give me
praised?
that one. That one's cool.
Probably trusted.
I guess I can put it on the screen. Both of y'all.
Look us out. Check us out.
This is what started all of this.
Yeah. Owls for sure.
You do have to talk through it.
Okay.
We should.
Both of them.
How we doing?
Oh, we
Not
can wrap
much
it right
longer.
now.
Okay.
Okay. You need to get. It probably needs to get in here.
Probably so.
All right.
We'll let you know. We'll give you the results of this.
Yeah,
when
we'll
you see
take it.
us
Yeah, do it again.
later.
Sorry, damn. I'm excited about this, but then we won't get the real like.